Nah, don't worry about it.
Well, we here. Ladies and gentlemen. Bah, bah.
Yo, stop. Please don't.
Welcome back to another episode of Let's Keep It a Bug with the crew, with the guys. All right, episode 279. Today's big three. We're going to be talking about Caitlin Clark winning Rookie of the Year, along with some other things. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, specifically Drake, got the spot for the World Cup. We're going to be talking about that today as well. And some other things. Kai doing crazy, amazing things over on Twitch. Sexy Red has been under some fire as well. We're going to get into all of this today. But before we get started, if you guys like the stream, like the podcast, like up the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. I actually got one here real quick to read. This is from... Hold on. I thought it showed up on the website. It is not on the website. I got to go on my phone. Give me 1 second. On my phone, it says from... I'm selling.
Oh, wow.
I'm selling. From Hoodie Haas. It's titled Gay Casual, 5-star review. I see you, Omar. 85K in 18 hours. B Souls, how's the gym progress going? Not good. I ain't gonna lie. Sage, go get a hug. And Domo, you're a gay casual. I really enjoy the pod, and I hope y'all keep growing.
85K in 18 hours. Wait, you must be talking about
what video was that?
I don't know. So which one? That's the question.
That review was from September 17th. So
yeah, I don't know which one.
It was from a couple weeks ago. But before we get started, let's go ahead and say what's up to the fellas real quick. Sage, how you been, man, since the last pod?
I've been hugless. Definitely just been focused on the streaming, the YouTube, things of that nature. Almost sold Souls and Sage videos back to back. That's new. That's crazy. But my software is firmly updated. I think the streams are going to be at all-time highs. All-time streams on the way as well, speaking of the topics. But more importantly than all the Yap Fest, man, I've been cooling. So there's that. Get my energy back up. Let's do it.
How's your sleep schedule been? I seen you tweeting about that.
It was good. And then I woke up at 4 a.m. So that ruined that. Yeah, not gonna lie. And you're gonna see that tonight. I'm streaming tonight. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna stream from like 11 till 3 or 4 or whatever the fuck, right? So it's not gonna get any better anytime soon. But it'll be fucked up until around late October because Spark and Zero stream will be here and I won't be hitting the end stream button at all.
Only thing I hate about naps, they can really ruin your sleep schedule if you time them wrong. But Domo, how you doing, man?
Doing great, man. Just been working, daily rat race type stuff. I was up last night and realized I was up way too late when Sage tweeted saying he was up and he had a problem. I was like, yep, that's time to go to bed right there. Other than that, I've been cooling, man.
Dope. Omar, how you been?
I'm sorry. This should go real quick. I'm good, man. It's been a good week.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's get straight into it. We don't have super chats to read, but if you do want to support the stream, go ahead and leave a super chat. We will stop everything we're doing for the super chatters. So appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and start off with hot take or hot ass. Okay. This is from Jerron Baylor. Do y'all agree 85% of IRL basketball translates to 2K? If you know the basic principles of the game, the out-of-bounds half-court line is an extra defender. When ball is deep wing, you trap. And when corner cuts from top of the key or opposite corner drops to protect. Opposite corner drops to protect. And then this is the quote retweet. I think there's basketball IQ and then there's 2K IQ. I don't think they're remotely close in the best way possible. The shit you see on 2K, you probably have never seen playing basketball in your life. I get hot take or hot ass. Just how much does IRL basketball knowledge translate to 2K?
Honestly, I would say it's hot take. Not gonna lie to you, definitely hot take. In terms of old school basketball, it does not translate to 2K. We seen that when Kevin Garnett went to try to play Park, and Paul George was laughing about how bad his defense was for the Park because he's over here using real life lingo and philosophy, and it just doesn't work. Analytical ball, man, 2K is built for analytics. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like analytics and 2K go hand in hand.
I don't know how the hell you got to there. Hot ass, absolutely. I understand that I can't hoop myself at all, but I'm not gonna lie, and this is easy for me. If I'm looking at the good people on my team and these niggas talking about some I missed the steal, I'm spazzing out. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't even need to talk about offense because offense, ideal concepts, cutting and things like that, sure. But if I hear a nigga on defense in real life talking about some bruh, play the lanes versus just guarding your man, I'm crashing the fuck out. If I hear a nigga talk about some don't jump, put your hands up, yeah, all right, I'm crashing the fuck out. There's a lot of things in 2K that would only work in 2K. And I understand that's me being like a nitpicky ass nigga here, but I'm answering the question. There's too much shit in 2K that only works in 2K that in real life is heavily limited and or adjusted for. So I'm gonna say hell no, hot ass.
Nah, I gotta agree because from my perspective, the dude that tweeted the original tweet just wants some brownie points. You're a loser who takes 2K seriously. Like that's all that really is, and you're trying to get some. Oh, IRL. So if I know 2K, I know IRL basketball. Then he proceeds to just say the rules of basketball. Out of bounds is out of bounds. Okay, bro.
It's an extra defender.
Like, yeah, he just literally just wanted some brownie points for knowing that out of bounds is out of bounds. Okay, so I guess 2K has too much wiggatry. And before this pod, well, I recorded a video. Before this pod, I played like a couple games of 2K. There's way too much wiggatry that goes on in 2K to even say that they're, I don't want to say remotely similar, but remotely similar. I guess knowing the rules of basketball helps. Twos are worth less than threes. But yo, women are not gonna fuck you because you have 2K knowledge and then you try to tell the lie that you have basketball knowledge because they don't even like you if you got basketball knowledge. Lame ass nigga. Like, come on, bro.
I don't think he's trying to get pussy, but goddamn. I mean, there has to be a percentage. So what's the percentage to y'all? Because there has to be at least 1% that translates.
There's a logistics thing going on of just simply understanding basketball that helps both sides. But I think there's a difference between understanding basketball and understanding NBA 2K. Again, I'm not even talking about offensive concepts. Defense alone makes this argument kind of dog shit. Because like the idea that like if we're playing defense, the way that you play a 3-2 or a 2-3 in 2K is vastly different than in real life. Hell, the way that you just press a motherfucker and try to steal the ball left or right is not how you play defense in real life. Again, there's just too much going on for me to say that. To answer your question straight up, say about 30%. But then if that, I put an asterisk on that 30 because I think the only thing that is there is just like common basketball knowledge, maybe a couple of schematics. Maybe you want, hey, if I shoot the ball and I miss that motherfucker, corner sitter stay in the corner. That's something that the 2K niggas do all the time that I guess would work in real life.
Domo, you said hot take, so
yeah. Again, in the sense of traditional or like old school ball, no, that doesn't translate well. But that's because, hey man, the 2K landscape is advanced like the analytics. I also am speaking from a park rec, my player perspective. Play now, totally different. But in terms of playing like 5v5s or 3s or whatever it is, everyone thinks more of an analytical sense in terms of 2K. Everyone thinks of advanced stats type of sense. They think in that direction. They think in a 3-point line in direction. I started watching basketball in 2015 as type of thought process about how 2K should be played in terms of offense and defense. From my perspective, I could be wrong though.
Yeah,
but even with that being said though, like I guess my question would be if you go out and play threes in real life, because I'm assuming just based off of what I've seen, if there are, let's just say there's 15 shots in a rec game or a park game, it's 3v3 park game, 15 shots, there's gonna be 13 threes, hyperbolic, but 13 threes. If you go to the park, are there gonna be 13 threes taken?
Depending on who you watch and play, or depending on who's playing, yeah.
That's where I'm just a little
I'm
lost.
not gonna lie. I hate to cut off Omar here, but yeah, I don't like the threes argument, especially. If anything, I thought that your best argument would be play now. If we're talking park, dog, one hit a quitter. Twos is not real life. Not 0%.
That's what I'm saying. That's not real life.
Get twos out here. So and for the real 2K hoopers, yeah, at least agree with me there. Twos is quite literally a nigga set the screen, pull up 3, contest his ass, so you'll probably green it unless your dog shit, shoot with tempo. Yeah, it's fucking OD. If I'm playing 2-on-2 basketball, I'm telling you now, niggas is not just running pick and roll, 3 big men get bored every time. No, that's not that does not happen.
Left, right cheesing in real life type
Left,
shit.
right
Depends
cheesing,
on who you're
circle
playing
flipping,
twos with.
man. Hell no.
Depends on who's playing
And
twos. If
even if you
you're
run the pick
playing
and roll in
twos,
real life. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just saying, if you're playing twos and you have somebody who's very good on ball, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to ask their teammate to set a screen. They're going to say, get the hell out the way, let me work. Now, how they work, hey, I'm not going to sit here and say it translates 1-to-1, left, right, pull over them like KD. Like, I get that. But in terms of how it's going to be played, for the most part, he's going to want you to move to the corner somewhere where you get space, and he's going to work and try to score. And if he can't, set a screen and force a switch. And that's really it. If you have a perimeter-oriented person, they're going to shoot more than attack. So, yeah, there's going to be more threes taken. I disagree with what Omar said. Like I said, it depends on who's playing. I'm not saying the niggas is good doing it. I'm not saying, oh, the hoopers of hoopers is doing it. But you can go to the park and find some people playing threes, and there's a bunch of niggas out there chucking. I don't know. Maybe it's a Salisbury thing.
No. I get that. But if somebody's mindset is 100%, oh, I'm just gonna go out into this park, you would probably say, like, I don't want to say, again, hyperbolic. I don't have numbers. 90% of 2K park players have that mentality because, like you said, it's a video game. Threes is worth more than twos, especially like before this year where things were consistent. We're gonna get these twos up. I don't think that 90% of people at the park have the mentality of like, all right, gang, let's just get 15 threes up. Ultimately, he wanted brownie points for saying, I know the rules of basketball. Cool, gang. The out of bounds line means out of bounds.
I think the only reason he really gets cooked is because there's so many times in 2K where you can literally read the offense on defense, like you make the right defensive play, and 2K just doesn't reward you. Like in real life, you're gonna get rewarded, but yeah, like it's especially on defense, bro. There's so many times like I read the inbound, you about to pass it right there, and 2K just doesn't give me the animation. Like, no. Like that shit just doesn't work.
Yeah, 2K basketball is very one-to-one. I see people in chat trying to be different, and that's fine. We can always disagree, but like ultimately speaking, another thing about twos that makes it even worse is that only the guard shoots the ball. There's no the only time the big man even remotely gets the ball is if both people playing sides, which, hey gang, if niggas in twos just playing fucking sides, but so you're playing sides or whatever, the only time the center really gets the ball is if one, he's picking and popping, or two, if he's the only person in the paint. Other than that, the point guard shoots literally every shot, unless you're dog shit. If you're dog shit, then cool, y'all probably sharing the touches, but reality is, the guard's shooting 11 times, maybe 8 if you skunk a nigga, and then the center gets that 1 dunk or that 2 threes or whatever the fuck.
That's my real life twos, though.
It's just if that's real life twos, then and you niggas is built different, cool. But I think niggas are being disingenuous right now. Hell no.
All right, let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Next one is not necessarily a hot take or hot ass, but more so am I the asshole scenario. So like I mentioned earlier, Sexy Red has been under fire today a little bit because of an IG live that she had with her friends. I'll just play the clip. I believe there's another clip I can play as well, but let's just start off here.
They said that's a cute trend. Who a trend? Who the fuck a trend, bitch? Bitch, don't make me. They said,
all right, so that's clip number 1, and this should be clip number 2. I haven't watched this yet.
no. Girl, y'all better quit talking about my friend, fuck. No, don't breathe. Don't. Girl, y'all better quit talking about my friend.
That's not the clip I thought, but essentially there's another clip where the chat was like, damn, she looked like Finesse 2 times, and Sexy Red read it. And then this is the quote retweet. This is the second clip I've seen. Those aren't her real friends for real. So many red flags, but the biggest one is Sexy Red continuing to read the negative comments out loud. She could have simply ignored them. L friends. Are people overreacting to this clip right here? Or are they valid in the criticism of like, yo, Sexy Red is an L friend? Like, these people aren't really this person's real friends for real.
I mean, one, I'm not going to judge somebody's friend group. I will say, based off the clips that I've seen, her reading it out loud ain't crazy. And maybe just because I'm an asshole, I'm going to cape for another asshole, I guess. But, I mean, that is just, hey, we roasting the friend group. I'm going to get this shit off. Let's read it. Okay, cool. You can say that's mean spirited. I felt shit went a little left or wasn't cool when the other friend, and I wish we could play that clip. The other friend hopped on. What? Wait, who looks like Finesse 2 times? Everybody put their face in the camera. Who looks like Finesse? That's the friend I was like, okay, that bitch is not, that's not their friend for real. That was when I was like, okay, that's crazy. Everybody put you know what's going on. Everybody put their face in the camera. Who look like Finesse? That's weird. But Sexy, if your friend group don't roast each other, cool, you can say she's a bad friend, but there's no way a lot of you Discord / party chat niggas are in here, be roasting each other for days, and then see that and want to put a tweet out. That's crazy.
I think the difference between roasting though in private and roasting in public is where did this show how many people were in the live?
It was like
it did not. I'm assuming thousands though.
Sexy Red.
Yeah, let's just assume that there were a lot of people in there.
Mhm.
If you're roasting me in front of 2,000, hell, it's 10. If you're roasting me in front of 10 strangers, I do think that is weird. I know that room smells crazy. But Sexy Red look good, man. I don't know. And her friend looked like Finesse 2 times. Sometimes you look like Finesse 2 times. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, just don't get caught up where you thought it was your baby and it's somebody else's baby. Don't get Finesse 2 times, but she looked like Finesse 2 times.
That's crazy.
And Finesse?
Yeah,
she do though.
Jesus Christ.
Finesca. It's crazy.
This nigga's bored. For me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually on Team Twitter, not 100%, but like 90%. I don't think I agree with Domo's sentiment that we don't know this friend group. This friend group could all just be dickheads. And I know that sounds lazy, but that's the reality. I know my friend group's like, nigga, we go on each other all the fucking time. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did some shit like that. However, I think one, it's a read the room thing going on. As you can see, the friend was clearly getting actually pissed off there. So at some point, it's like, all right, bro, stop reading the fucking comments. Or two, as Domo was mentioning, sizing it up to that next level of, hey, everybody get in the camera real quick. All right, now I feel like y'all all think this, but like ain't nobody trying to stand on it because we supposed to be friends or whatever. But most importantly for me, yeah, at the end of the day, I don't believe in claiming to be friends or actually being friends, but then trying to like publicly embarrass to a certain level. So like if you're getting your little joke off every now and then, cool. But at some point, it's like, all right, bro, now I feel like you're getting shit off.
I didn't see the friend that was like, put your face in the camera. Now
I haven't seen that.
They be going back and forth for real. They be having real fights.
She literally goes, oh, who look like Finesse? Everybody laughing. Oh, who look like Finesse? Everybody in the camera real quick. That shit.
Everybody put their face in the camera and see who like Finesse.
That shit was crazy.
That I was like, all right, that bitch is kind of crazy.
She been thought that.
I'm just glad that we got these sentiments off. I'm glad Omar had a sentiment. And Sage, at first, I had a little smoke, but I was like, you know what? No. Based off of the situations we've been in, that seems like a Sage answer. I was really hoping Omar didn't sit there and say it was weird because I was about to pull up some receipts. Like, yeah, we can't have these. We can't say this, gang. Me and Omar couldn't say it's weird.
I was thinking that when Cruz brought this topic, I'm like, damn, we be roasting each other in front of thousands of people.
Not
like
even us roasting each other. The stuff that we've done in Spaces alone, what's the famous instant? Christian Space, that was crazy. No matter the Christian baby mama space.
But listen, this is the difference though. I think when like in the Christian situation,
the Chris space, crazy.
They give that situation to us, and also like they give the situation. So if you egg on the situation, and to be quite respectful, like we're content creators, so even if like I give you a little joke or whatever, in the podcast, like I don't think that's personally a big deal, especially if we're not digging deep. Saying that she was transgender is like that's not a joke. Like I be saying that all the time. Like just saying a statement is not a joke. That is not making a joke. So her repeating, not they said you was trans.
But my only defense would be, and maybe it's a weak defense, but it is the only defense I have. You know what you look like. You see yourself every morning.
Crazy.
why would you go live? Why would you just willingly go on a public platform like a Sexy Red Live that you know has 10, 15, 20, 30, 40,000 people, and we know how the internet is. I'm not trying. There's no way you were in Sexy's red circle to where you were kicking it, laid up in her bed. You were one of the girls. You know how the internet get down, and you've looked like that your whole life. Is that not? Hey, yo, fuck that, Omar. Watch this haymaker. Is that not watch this haymaker? Is that not? Yo, Omar, start the space. I got a story. Is that not what that is? That's a lie.
And on that note, like I said, or like I didn't say, I don't think Sexy Red is a bad person like how Twitter will do. But yeah, she ain't had to read them shits. She did not have to read them.
Yeah, she just didn't have to read it.
She didn't have to read it. That's absolutely. She didn't have to read it.
But she do look like Finessica.
This is crazy.
I think it just depends on the friend group, like the friend group dynamics and all of that. I think that's ultimately what it boils down to. Because even with what Sage is saying, at a point, you're ODing. We don't know their friend group, so that point may be beyond that point. I haven't seen the clip of her being mad for real. But if that's their line, that's their line. I guess they didn't know what that line is within their own friend group, if that's the case. But I feel like ultimately this is a nothing burger, man. This is another jumping board ass scenario. See, this is not what real friends do. Okay, buddy, you don't care about Sexy Red's friend group.
That part, yeah.
A lot of these people only got friends online, so that makes sense.
Which y'all think that room smell like?
Oh, I can't even say that on here.
Latex, Takis, Arizona
Cocoa butter.
cans, cocoa butter, for
Black
sure.
and Miles.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Vaseline as well.
There go the Sexy Red collab.
Bezos, hop in.
Very
I'm about
cheap
to say-
perfume.
I don't know what I can say here, man.
Oh, Victoria's Secret spray. Victoria's Secret spray.
It's not even
acrylic.
Victoria's Secret. It just says Victoria. It's just Victoria's spray.
Yeah, it's just Victoria. You know the one at the gas station that you could get to. What'd you say, Bezos? What'd you say?
No secret.
What was that?
Victoria, no secret.
secret.
Okay.
Whoa.
You don't got nothing.
Whoa.
Okay.
Crazy.
I don't got nothing, man. I'm stuck. I'm stuttering.
What's the Mamba candies?
Only thing I will say, they at least got a bottle of Don Julio on there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The little bottle. It's only the
They
little.
got,
Well, no,
they got at least a bottle in
Now
there.
you know. Wait, Fred, you also know they still drinking Fireball. Fireball.
That's crazy.
What's wrong with Fireball?
I ain't seen Fireball in a minute. Damn, that's
I don't drink Bezos.
Is Fireball
but
washed?
Fireball was cool. It was cool.
Yeah,
It was cool when you was in college. It was cool back in the day. But now, I'm not drinking no Fireball, bro.
Yeah, I ain't seen the Fireball bottle in them.
Don't tell me it's finna be Fireball at the wedding.
Here you go.
I'm sorry.
Here you go. What's that line, huh? Type shit.
What's that
Type
fucking
shit.
line?
Yeah, what's that
E&J.
fucking line?
At my wedding, huh?
What's the craziest? We taking it there. What's the craziest thing alcohol wise that Bezos could have at his wedding?
We don't
That I
have a
see?
bartender.
If I ain't gonna lie, if we pull up, mind you, we're gonna be the only 3 black people, and I look and they got Incredible Hulks being served. I'm like, all right, so I get the music ain't for us, but goddamn, like you're trying.
What are
too
Incredible
hard.
Hulks? What are those?
It's like a.
I don't know. What are those, man?
No funny. No funny. Are they gonna have 4 locos?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't know what the bar's gonna have. Well,
Mike
I do.
Hart's.
Bree showed me earlier. I didn't pay attention for
Ciroc. Whoa. It's too
Ciroc would be crazy. Yeah, if you only had specifically white,
Just Ciroc.
that'd be crazy. Another one, but this is my answer. Easy. What are we doing? If it's just beer cans, oh man.
Pabst
Jesus
Blue
Christ.
Ribbon.
If it's just Miller Lights and Budweisers, we're cooked.
I don't drink beer, so it's not.
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't fuck with beer.
Good.
Chad. I don't know.
What do you drink,
I'm not a
Bezos?
beer guy.
Mike's hard.
Ironically,
Vodka. I mean, I got a bottle of Everclear for the bad days. I'm kidding.
Oh my
I do
God.
have Everclear in the fridge though.
It's no Hennessy. No Hennessy gonna be there.
Again, I don't know what the bartender's gonna have, so it's up to him.
so y'all not just gonna do an open bar. It's gonna be whatever the bartender got going on.
We not that rich.
Okay.
It was open
Wondering,
bar.
just-
Yeah, I've been to an open bar wedding. Dangerous for the host. No cap. And I'm the host this time, so
It was dangerous for the groom and bride because we was toxic as hell at that wedding. Shout out my dog Trey, man.
You could do like Seagrams. Open
Seagram's is very safe.
Open bar Seagrams. Everybody just unlimited Seagrams.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be there.
Have a bunch of them shits in the cooler and ball up. You don't even need a bartender at that point.
What's that line, huh? All right, let's read these super chats, man. Shout out to Sovexus for $5. You guys started mid intro, by the way. Yeah, I fumbled the 5-star review, man. My bad. I was starting out pretty good though. Big X say for $5. Would you guys be up to reacting to some of your fans' content? I started this year and would love to get y'all's reactions and opinions.
No, we don't want to see your OnlyFans. Come on, bro. Come on, gang.
Best bet you got is if you do a custom manga, maybe on my channel, if enough of you had that animation and mangas.
No, you know what? Send it in. Send it in.
I'm about to say, hit me on the hip. I'll watch that shit on stream.
But I don't think ever on this channel, but personally, if you niggas was out there having full-fledged animation and mangas, I'll read your shit on stream.
Yeah, you could race marbles. I'm watching. Just let me know.
Fuck no. Yeah, nah.
All right, Beezy for $5. Warriors' worst front office in the league. Who the fuck is Daquan Plowden? LGM, L Scouts, L Aura, L Buddy Hield.
Jesus Christ.
Niggas on the tip of Buddy Hield's speed.
Yeah, I want to say, what did Buddy Hield do to be a bad signing? I actually like the Warriors signings. It's just like they're not gonna do anything.
They ain't gonna do anything.
Weird.
Nigga say, "Oh, Buddy Hield." It's crazy.
That's insane. All right, next up we have another hot take from friend of the show, Hoop Venue, about Zach Edey. All right. This is actually Jaren Jackson talking about Zach Edey. So let me play this first.
I don't want to even spill his stuff. I want everybody to.
Pause.
I want him to do his own rollout of his own everything. Like,
What?
You only get one rollout as a rookie.
Yes.
For everything. I can't just come in here and be like, oh, he did this, and this. I can't say he did this and this and this. I can't say he did all these things.
Can he set a Steve-O screen where
I
it's
can't
like,
say he was doing that and a couple other crazy things. Like I can't that things that you thought maybe he wasn't gonna be able to do, but who said he was doing well?
Kennard.
Luke. What does Luke do well?
Shoot.
Yeah. Anyway,
What do you do? Don't tease
was
us
an
with
over
the
answer,
Zach
wasn't
Edey can shoot.
That was
so-
I mean, look.
I've come on this show so much that like I know how to like.
What?
Yo, Triple J's going crazy.
Yo, he's going crazy. This is a crazy rollout.
Wow.
Oh my god. So Hoop Venue had this to say: if Zach Edey ends up being really good right away, a lot of draft people on this app will have to switch up their philosophy. So I guess the topic, the hot take is, do y'all think Zach Edey is a guy that we just overthought this NBA draft and is gonna kill it in the league, or we actually overrated his college career and he's gonna be cooked because he's a slow-footed big and things of that nature?
Well, I'll go because I don't know too much about his projection story outside of Twitter. And I'm going to say, I don't know if this is how to ask, I guess. I don't know how to answer this, but whatever side is on the fence of, I think you guys actually overhated Zach Edey. For what I've seen, Zach Edey was kind of like a meme character. People was like kind of just trolling around with his name or whatever. And then he got picked 10th. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, wow. I thought he was like a 20s the way y'all was talking. I thought he was second round the way y'all was talking. I didn't think he was top 10. Now, maybe I'm in the wrong sphere. Maybe I'm on the troll side of Twitter. Again, I know nothing about collegiate hoops, but I definitely think either way he'll at least look better than he is, or he's just going to be that damn good, because I think the Grizzlies have a lot of reminding to do this season. So I'm going to say that Zach Edey's going to be probably better than NBA meme Twitter tried to say it would be.
Man, hot ass. I love how Sage comes on here and decides to be a zigger. Such a zigger. And he sees people zagging and he says, oh, I'm a zig. Okay, I guess, buddy. I personally am going to stand on business of what I said months and months ago. I don't believe in the hype. I don't trust the big bastard. I got to see it to believe it. So if he's gonna come out and show that he's not too slow to keep up with, the perimeter oriented bigs or perimeter oriented teams, if he's not gonna get abused, cool. I want to be proven wrong. Every draft pick I say is going to be a bust. It's going to be trash. I hope they all prove me wrong. I wanted Scoot to prove me wrong. He didn't, but I wanted him to. I want to be proven wrong.
He got LASIK, nigga. He got LASIK.
That's crazy. I didn't know. Hey,
he just got it. He just got it.
He just
Zenkai
got
boost.
Because he got the glasses first, and now he's got LASIK. So he's, I mean, it's fine now.
I feel it. Still don't trust. What if you just say we still don't trust you? Stop it.
Big family.
Whole time he needed to be able to say, I don't know. Hoop venue, sit back, little bro. It's dudes on here. Shouts out to my nigga at the draft analysis rooms that I'm in. We've had a few people on this pod that really are deep into the draft. What do you say, Damo? 356?
Hey, 6,000 prospects deep for next year. He already
6,000 prospects deep for next year, man. You ain't about that draft prospect life, little bro. Now, people can be wrong, though. Like, people can be wrong, and also players can improve. So this whole notion of you've got to change up the way that you analyze players, or Zach Edey could have just been, better or improved or whatever. People could be wrong in these regards, but I don't think it's sports fans this week have pissed me off, and we'll get into that later. But just it's not that deep, and I know your tweet isn't that deep, but it's not that deep. That's what I'm just saying to the overall point. It ain't that deep.
I guess for me, as the casual from the outside in, one thing I can speak on is it's always fun to kind of every now and then see what a prospect's strengths and weaknesses were in the draft, and then what they end up being now. I guess for what I'm getting at is kind of like, remember when I was heavily talking about, y'all niggas didn't tell me Evan Mobley was good on defense. Like Twitter told me this nigga was about to be a bucket left, right, center. If anything, this nigga's defense is insane. I guess what I'm alluding to or getting at is that maybe it's the notes that I care about. Maybe it's like, okay, you think this nigga would be a bust. Fine. What are his strengths and weaknesses? And if year 1 and 2, those kind of align, then I'll be like, okay, at least you kind of knew what you were talking about. But then he just got really, really good. His strengths became uber strengths and his weaknesses weren't that important. Maybe that's if I have to go down this rabbit hole. But for the most part, I mean, we're projecting players and what they'll be in the NBA before they even touch training camp. And then you guys are patient with summer leagues. Some of you guys are patient with summer league takes. And then you have season after season after season. There's truthfully no way there's a scout out there that has just never missed. So yeah, for the most part, I wouldn't say these niggas need different jobs. But again, I think there was a definite amount of memeable slander towards Zach Edey. So if he's good, a lot of people got to eat crow.
To be honest with you, though, most of them are correct. Like, I don't want to be. No, I do want to be a guy because it's very truthful. If a guy couldn't shoot or have handles in middle school, because these people are watching these people earlier now than ever. Middle school, high school, college. Between that college season to the NBA season, his handle's not going to be like that. Now, he can get it a little bit better, but to say that it's like that or what, like, he's not going to develop this absurd level of handle if he couldn't shoot and he's 20 going into the league. Again, you got to think about that. That's 20 years of practice and development. It's going to take more than a season, an off season, or 2 or 3, even 4 to become something different. It's very rare that these players, like we would really have to sit here, because I've done it before. I've gone through like draft.net and gone back and looked at some of these players and saw their player comps. And I'm like, I mean, it's not Sean Marion, but it's the archetype. Like it's close. I can see why they said Ed Davis. It's pretty close. These people are pretty close because most of these people they're 20 years old. The idea of them becoming a total different player is like it won't happen. It doesn't work like that. Like it literally does not work like that.
I don't know. I think Zach Edey's going to be fine. I do think, because I'm just reminding myself of all the conversations we had about him being a slow-footed big last year, and people talk about like he's being undrafted solely because of that. I just think from that front, yeah, he was not as bad as y'all say he's going to be. But like y'all know me, I'm a draft casual. I'm willing to admit that. But just from everything I've seen, man, I just think we were too hard on this guy that I feel like definitely has potential to be effective in the league. So
let me ask Damo this real quick, because I know Damo is definitely more of the earlier draft guys. Who can you think of? Well, actually, everybody can really answer. Who can you think of that entered the league one way that just severely changed the trajectory of their career or their whole play style or their whole identity? Like, who can you think really did
Al
something
Horford.
like that?
Jaylen Brown is the first name I think of. immediately the first guy I would think of is Jaylen Brown. He came in the league as just a athletic wing, seen as a defender, a transition player, and turned into a complete offensive player. Now you were right. He was a project offensively, and it took a lot of guys I would name would be considered project guys that just ended up developing, and even then, it's a crapshoot. Baking on a project got to develop. It's a crapshoot. It's a real lottery-esque type of thing getting a guy like a Jaylen Brown, because you could think before and after that, for every Jaylen Brown, there were 3 Josh Jacksons. Every Jaylen Brown, there's a Stanley Johnson. Every Jaylen Brown, there's not Stanley Johnson. Justice Winslow. There's guys like that have that same archetype coming in, but they don't get the development. They don't get the time that it would take to get them to be at a level that Jaylen Brown's got to. But he got it. So a lot of this depends on the development of said player on set teams. Some of these teams that can't develop don't need to be getting these project players, but I've been saying a lot of these guys in the league are bad at their jobs.
So I want to respond to B-Souls. Jaylen Brown's original draft comparisons was Jason Richardson and Jimmy Butler. And this is even like 2016 Jimmy Butler. How far off do you think he is from that?
From Jimmy Butler? Not that far
2016
off.
Jimmy Butler.
What about Jason Richardson?
I think Jason Richardson could put the ball on the ground a little bit, but not to the point that.
I'm not. Yeah. He could get a bucket, but he was more so athletic. So I mean, I get it, but even with Jason Richardson's game, it was still some things you could look at. I mean, I don't think it's crazy.
Oh, never mind. I'm looking up right now. I don't know what his comp is, but the layup line one is Giannis. Another one, I think in the same draft, I think KCP being this good defensively is weird.
Let me also say KCP was a defender in college though. But let me say the B-Souls is Al Horford, comp, Horace Grant, Carlos Boozer.
He's pretty far from that.
Now he is, yeah.
How he transitioned.
Let me ask you, what's the big difference, specifically the 3-point shooting?
And the playmaking as well, like the passing ability.
Okay. I don't think they were. Go ahead.
For that point the Soldiers made, then I would say it's kind of unfair for a lot of those bigs from the late 2000s, specifically late 2000s, early 2010s, because there was a point in time where every big had to adjust their game and change and adapt, or they weren't going to survive. Because I would say Brook Lopez probably now is far from his comps that he had coming into the league.
Yeah. And I was
just answering the question. I mean,
I agree to the point.
It's cool.
For most of, I'll say this, for most of Al Horford's career, Carlos Boozer, Horace Grant is a pretty good comp.
Pretty close, yeah.
And then he just started shooting threes in the last like 4 years of a 18-year career or something.
What about AD? Because I'm gonna be honest, maybe I just didn't know about him going into his draft enough. I was fucking 12 years old at that time, but I didn't think he was gonna be the offensive player he ended up being. Like on some 25, 28 point per game score. I thought it was going to be closer to like 20 to 22, all-time great defender, but I did not see 27 to 28 with the bag that he got.
I will say for that, any Coach Calipari big at that Kentucky one-and-done system, all them niggas didn't look like what they were supposed to be going into the league, because he relegated them into a traditional big role to teach them that for the next level. Cat had that effect, because I remember at Kentucky, I could have swore Willie Cauley-Stein was better than Cat. Like I could have swore watching them play, Willie Cauley was the better center. But going into the draft, oh my God, Carl's game is crazy. What game? And then he comes out shooting like Curry. I'm like, where was this? Same thing with Bam Adebayo. Bam had so much more game than what was shown, and all of it is regulated to their defense for real. Boogie talks about it. His game was kind of restricted to playing a certain role versus what he could do. So any Kentucky big between 2010 and like 2018, 19, you're not going to see what they truly are for real playing for Calipari.
To add on to that, point guard in high school, this was to me like there's a possibility. Also, draft.net, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby comps. They don't be too far off. I'm not, because players are just, I mean, they archetypes. It is what it is.
Yeah, not to be
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis.
I found Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook's comp was like Rondo and Monte Ellis. I think that's weird.
That now super project guy. I'll give you that one. Russell Westbrook was
Russell
he
Westbrook
wasn't
is
like
pretty
that in high college.
He was literally a 6-man. He was a 6-man shooting guard coming off the bench. Like,
Yeah,
for
so-
him to be
Okay,
an all-star, he exceeded his draft expectations.
Yeah, you got that one.
I feel it. All right, let me go ahead and announce today's A and Q before we move on. Today's A and Q. What was the worst part of your job? Once again, what was the worst part of your job? Let's go ahead and give our answers before we move on. Worst part of your job?
Your job. Oh, a job that you may have had.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might have
outside
are
of
we
content
talking
creation.
YouTube or are we talking in real life? Okay, real life. Oh,
Since I have a job now, I'll answer from my current job's perspective. It is travel. Travel for work is the most overrated thing ever. They claim it to be a perk, but it's not. 9 times out of 10, you are working. When you're not working, you're so tired that you can't experience the city that you're going to. And where you're going to isn't Miami. You're not about to be in Miami. You're not about to be in Los Angeles. You're not about to be in Vegas. You're not about to be in New York or whatever. You'll be in New York State. You'll be in Albany. Or you'll be in Saskatchewan, which is a 10-person town that has a big factory that also distributes to across the nation. So that's where you'll be. You won't be anywhere glamorous.
Damn.
I will say for me, take it back. So when I was at the gas station, the worst part about my job, dealing with the homeless, hands down, the worst part. Y'all know how I feel about homeless people, especially inconsiderate homeless people who you'll tell, hey man, I get you doing your thing, but you can't just be right here when the police come by and they actively throw you the bird and ask for change and do exactly what they do when the police come by. That was probably the worst part of my job.
Not the old men? The horny old men?
That made it funny and it made me look at old people differently, but no, the actual worst part, no.
Honorable
be
mention
the
for
old
me.
men.
Honorable mention for me was old niggas, but the old niggas that you work for, the old men and women that are like there and you're working like a high school, college job. By the way, get it how you can, I guess, but like the ones that are also trying to like step on you as you're trying to progress through. Yeah, I hate old niggas. But for me, the fake family thing, I hate that shit. I cannot stand a bunch of people, a bunch of strangers trying to gaslight everybody into being on the same page in terms of genuinely liking each other. Bruh, don't piss me off. Or get the fuck, put the fries in the bag. We clock out at 9, dog. Like, what are we doing? What are we texting in group chats late for? All this other fake ass shit going on, bro. We are not friends, bro. Get the fuck off my phone, bro.
The only job I've had is content, so I guess with content, why do I gotta adapt so much, man? Can I just do the same thing the whole time? Like, God, it's crazy, man. Like,
Damn evolution.
it's damn evolution, man. I'm done with this, man. Damn.
They gonna kill you. They gonna kill you. I already
You got
see
the
it.
nerve to complain?
Yeah, I can.
I hate when content creators
You about to see-
complain.
You about to see all the the deadliest catch people, all of them about to be in our comments. Now we about to have the people that have the worst jobs in America or in human history in our comments now. You want to complain, but I got to climb 1,600-foot poles in dangerous winds? Like, all right, bro.
Do you understand what your mic is made of? I do. I have personally captured sound, infused them for $5. All right, bro.
I'm a poop scooper. Okay,
Hey, man.
you wouldn't even know.
Nah.
I just said it's the worst part. I didn't say it was bad at all. If that's the worst part, I'll take it. No cap.
He has to change. You want to know what really sucks? Being the
Change that diet, fat ass. Nah.
Oh yeah, you know that's coming. You know that's coming. You know that's coming.
Can't say nothing, bro.
That Monte
Change your gym
Ellis-
plan, buddy.
And
Yeah.
Monte Ellis rubbed my hands. I don't even know what to type.
Oh, there's so many options. Oh my god.
You can just bake.
Stream.
Oh man.
Nah,
Yeah.
that shit's terrible. Shout out
Shout
to
out
all
fat
the
people.
jobs, man.
Oh, okay. I feel it. Type shit.
Hey, shit.
Oh my god. All right, let me go ahead and read these super chats before we keep it pushing. This is from Rio the Go for $5. Pulled up to watch my homie fight the other day, and he didn't land a single punch. Literally zero. Hits all misses shit was like a Bow Wow album. Damn.
Damn. Why you tell us that, yo? You know,
Bow Wow
Yo,
definitely had hits.
what's
That was
going
great.
on, man? Nah, I mean, Hey, how old is y'all niggas though? It's too old to be fighting for no fucking reason. Though. If you
Was the camera on? That's the real question.
I'm about to say maybe his
Are
friend.
you
is
in
like
the Discord? Can we see the footage?
Oh
maybe
my
it's an
God.
organized fighter. Maybe it's an organized fighter. You know, one of these underground little MMA
Yeah.
boxing leagues. I will hope. I hope some high schooler didn't just.
Or organize make it worse though, because you was training to get your ass beat.
Oh no, 100%.
Exactly.
It is worse.
That's
Yeah,
my
it's
question.
worse conceptually.
It didn't land a single punch.
Damn.
Damn.
You had to roast him afterwards, right? Like he got on to run 2K that night. You still, is your head not hurting? You don't want to take a nap, buddy? Like I'd have had to get the jokes off.
Him. What's the line, huh? What's the line?
Don't make me call bro. Shut the fuck up. Get on
No
your
cap.
guard, bro. I'm not playing center tonight. I'll call him.
No cap. If that was my friend, I probably had to get my my quick 15 in too. Just because I know you weak now. Like you can assess your friends and guesstimate, but now that I know you weak, oh yeah, I have to.
If that's my friend, I'm changing my 2K player name to the nigga name that beat him up.
Gotta troll him for a week. 100%. Gotta troll him for a week.
Let's keep it pushing. Hands are nice for $5. Good evening, y'all. Halloween is coming up, and I
That's
gotta
the
know if y'all
nigga.
had a.
Hands are nice. His hands are nice. Oh my god. That's... Holy shit. Oh.
This him. Didn't even get that.
Oh,
This is the culprit.
And I gotta know if y'all have a costume plan. Me personally, I'm going as Mojito from JJK.
I ain't got necessarily like no crazy shit unless it's a party. If it's a party, I mean, let's just say Sparking Zero stream is gonna have me with plenty of options, but I'm not going as a Dragon Ball character. I'm just ordering a fuck ton of costumes right now.
I'm running out of fat Asians to like cosplay.
Did Michael Jackson last year. That was funny.
I already did Russell from Up. How do you even dress like Ned from Spider-Man? Like, how do you even do that?
I might
No
fuck
flannel
around and
on,
be
buddy.
Miles Morales
No
or Mario,
flannel.
bro.
They're really gonna ask me, yo, who are you? Ned from Spider-Man? That shit gonna work. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna lie.
Me and the family are doing we doing the Flintstones. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do
family
Miles
costume.
Morales or the Mario Bros. I don't know. That's the real life jump. The stream costumes, probably some Dragon Ball shit.
All right. J Trill, member for 31 months. God damn. What is that? 2 years and 7 months?
It's about to be 3.
31 like Clay. Proud of you guys and your come up. Bucker for life. Appreciate you, man.
Type
Appreciate you.
You are a bucket.
Eat dirt for $10. Who wins? Shaq and Chuck versus Cat and Gogurt. Shaq and Chuck, what?
Fucking Chuck, what the fuck?
In basketball, I'm taking Cat and Gobert. We're done with the 90s.
All right, LOE for 249 euros. Need another Let's Keep It a Bug drinking game. Love y'all.
Well.
Mm.
well. Hey, stay tuned, man.
Maybe.
Droopy for $2. Y'all should play Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know what
What
that
the
is.
fuck is that?
I don't know what that is. Chris
I don't speak.
Uffer for $2 is going to the casinos overrated. Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the
Yes.
stuff you fantasize about when you're under 18, 21 is actually overrated.
It's not like that Family Guy song where the lights are flashing, 777s galore. Nigga, I've seen a person literally, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. I've seen a person like literally crash out, like not crash out in the anger shit, but look, no, like I don't know how that nigga getting home. I don't know if that nigga has a house. Like that nigga just that shit hit red. Buddy started boohoo crying, spilled his drink. That shit was bad. Yeah, it's definitely an overrated thing.
It's the same thing as going to a strip club, bro. Fun when you were younger, it sounded way more fun than what it is in actuality.
Strip
Plus,
club overrated
depending on how
Damn, it
much
is.
money you working with, gang. Listen, you think your little $100 about to have you a good night because that's
no.
20 minutes, if that.
Fuck no.
That's 30 minets of that, bro.
That's
You're
3
back
bets
to
on
ATM.
black and you going home.
The strip club Bezos is. I mean, it's because after they dance, what can you do? Like,
Yeah, strip club's
it's
mad
cool for
overrated.
it's
Unless
cool
you're a
for
freak.
like.
I've just never been.
Yeah, it's cool for like all of 2
I
seconds.
guess I'll
man.
just keep on going to a GTA 6 strip club. man.
So I'm about to say
Better
$20 for her to lightly grind on you for the back end of a song that she strategically timed out. Let me stop saying all that.
But you getting the
Literally
chorus.
$20, you just get a little dance. You get a little dance off, and then you got to pay her $20 again. And hey,
Nigga, you
you're
get
not
no
paying $200 to go to the
wild
room.
thoughts.
What can you get for 5?
And then the song.
Nothing.
She can spit on you.
You walk in there with 5, you getting kicked out. you walk in there with 5, you're getting moved the fuck out of
I
there.
mean, you can sit there and watch. Yeah, you can come in with 5. You
Section.
can watch.
You
but
can
that's
watch
nasty.
someone else get danced on, and
Yeah.
then if you're that guy, whoa.
They usually don't even.
Yo,
that
this is
out.
sick.
She really working him. She's really working him for real.
Strip
Whoa.
clubs,
They genuinely
strip
start to
clubs
feel
are
bad
a
for that
wild.
guy.
That's a wild concept. Like I just didn't. I sat there.
You have the realization.
I'm sorry. No, because I went for my 21st birthday. And what I sat there and watched, because I consumed it. It was cool. The woman was big, but I sat there and watched a dude give this woman. This place was $10 lap dances. Just strategically 10. Wait till the very end of the dance. Another 10. Wait till the very end of the dance. Old creepy man. She was the youngest girl in there, and it was like, wow, somebody go save her. I guess I don't. It was nasty, bro. It's not enjoyable.
That's Atlanta strip clubs.
Yeah.
It's not even Worcester strip clubs,
You
man.
got to the weird
What
side.
are they doing
of it.
over here?
I'm over here just thinking like maybe the club I went to was really dog shit though.
They all are dog shit.
But they
Like,
probably
that's
all
not-
dog shit. But they probably
They're
all dog shit,
bro.
bro.
They're all dog
Niggas
shit.
is
And
just sitting there. No man.
Going back to the
surprise,
casino
surprise.
though, I will just say this, man. I've been like damn near not depressed is a crazy word, but it's low-key depressing in there, bro. The amount of old people I just seen like literally sitting at a slot machine, just hitting the max bet, the max, mindlessly, just losing money. Damn, that shit is sad, low key, because like you can just tell the regulars, like, damn, this is not their first rodeo here, man.
Nah, when that nigga in the suit pull up, get up. If you must go to the casino, whoever super chatted that, if a nigga in the suit pull up, get your ass up. If one of your friends get full street, different table immediately.
All right, let's keep it pushing. Chinito for $10. Tried to check the Spotify audio versus live, but got 2 ad breaks in 5 minutes on Monday's live. B-Soul's audio is fine. Don't let Omar gaslight you. We've accepted it too long.
Oh,
Nigga just said we accepted the bad audio for so long that it's cool now.
shit.
Okay.
I believe in that. I had a fucked up Yeti for years.
And last one, Rio for $2. Do a 2K stream this weekend, or I'ma jump.
Jump,
Oh my
nigga.
god.
nigga, how high?
I'm gonna say, womp,
Nigga wants
womp.
us to do 2,000 streams this weekend. That's crazy.
Do a flip.
Do a flip.
Fall.
All right. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing, man. It was announced today that Caitlin Clark is now officially the Rookie of the Year. Officially announced. I believe the first one was from the AP voting club or whatever, but this one is the actual WNBA announcing it. Caitlin Clark has been named the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year. Voting breakdown: Caitlin Clark, 66 votes out of 67. The only other first place vote going to Angel Reese. Oh no. Do they hate her?
Title and thumbnail.
Continuing, Caitlin Clark's WNBA Rookie of the Year award was 1 vote away from being unanimous. The league's list of unanimous winners includes Aaliyah Boston, Asia Wilson, Elena Deladon, and Tina Charles. These are all the players who
Big
got
T.
unanimous Rookie of the Year. So I guess question is, it feels like we do this every fucking pod now. Are they hating on her? Did she deserve unanimous MVP? And the fact that she didn't, does the W hate her?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They hate her because she's a white woman.
Man, y'all can have this topic. You niggas don't give a fuck about no unanimous ROTY. What are we doing? Oh my god. And it's such a title and thumbnail clip farming ass vote. Cause of course it went to guess who? Angel Reed. Man, get this. Oh my god. We're back at this bullshit again. You niggas don't like the WNBA, bro. Go ahead.
Well, I'll make it short and sweet. The best information to me is misinformation, and I'm gonna misinform everybody by saying that one voter was Cheryl Swoops. So it's obviously hate. No one told me that. I have no reason to believe that, and I'm like 99.99999% sure I'm wrong about that, but I don't care. Yeah, pure hate. Give her the unanimous rookie honors. If other women have had it, hey, pull up the graphic. She should be on that graphic as well.
I'm in these communities and in these spaces. I try to stay out of them, and then I get pulled back into them. Elon is doing a real good job with the algorithms over there on twitter.com. Listen, it's nasty from both sides. I put out a tweet that was like, fandom is like so disgusting. And I get it. People have found a community in which they can thrive. But if your community is based off of hatred, if your community even I'm not hating, if your community keeps bringing up hatred, it's disgusting. Again, this isn't directed at one or the other, but at this point, it's all nasty. It's all disgusting work. I know that seems reiterated, but it's because it is reiterated. Shout out to EAD on Twitter. The reason why though is because, or the reason why for the shout out is because there's people that are involved in these conversations that don't even know that they're being content created. You know, what's funny about this is like people think that being on the opposite side so much is like righteous, but they don't realize that the person that's influencing them to feel that way, spinning the narratives a certain way, confirming their biases a certain way, is the reason, like they're being content created just on the other side. And then on the other side, somebody is content creating on the other side to make these people feel this way. And all that's happening is you are filling the pockets of the people on either sides because you picked a side. Instead of staying in the middle, keeping it to basketball, keeping it to whatever the topic is, stop psychoanalyzing these celebrities, et cetera, et cetera. It's tiring. I don't even know how people don't get tired of every day waking up trying to figure out something Caitlin Clark related in order to do this. But it doesn't just stop at her. It exists for every section of the internet. So I'm not surprised. It's just disgusting.
I'm sorry if I fucked the intro up, but I'm so done with this because if the subject was, hey, do you think Caitlin Clark got robbed of a unanimous rookie of the year? I would still say, I don't give a fuck about no unanimous rookie of the year, but yeah, I do. No, that's not the conversation. Conversation is, does the WNBA hit Caitlin Clark again? Like, how the, bro, don't y'all niggas get bored, bro? Like dead ass, don't you niggas get tired of repeating the same shit over and over and over and over and over again, bro?
Really
this is
don't.
coming from Mr. Hollywood.
Yeah,
this coming from Mr. Zybe. This is coming from Mr. Guess I'll just, like, I got endless corny ass catchphrases, whatever, but dog.
Sage, you gotta realize that people don't have a community. People don't have any. Not I'll tell you about. You gotta realize people have nothing going on in their lives.
Yes,
Absolutely zero. And this isn't a disrespect or notch to anybody. This is applicable to a lot of people. People have zero things going on in their lives. So at any moment where they can attach themselves to a movement or a thing or whatever and find some sort of importance or find some sort of value in being a part of that community, then they're pushing themselves up like it's the greatest thing in the world. It happened when we were on Green Room. Well, I know y'all didn't necessarily make the transfer over with me, but the people that were there on Green Room, and I'm talking about not Locker Room, but when it switched over to Green Room, an hour before the other people were saying that they were Green Room OGs. They were Locker Room OGs.
I remember that.
And explaining it, making it seem as if they were just
Them clubhouse motherfuckers did piss me off though. I
the
will say
more
that.
important, like the most important people in the world. And I almost found myself engaging in the content, but I was like, you know what? You have nothing else going on. And that's the same thing in these conversations. The people that are attaching their names to the Angel Reese, South Carolina, Asia Wilson side of the conversation, and the other people who are attaching themselves to the Caitlin Clark side of the conversation. And I'm not saying that these two are against each other. I'm just saying that these are the way that they've divided these conversations. You got the content creators at the top who at least are benefiting from it financially, like the Rachel Demitas, even though I believe she's a grifter in all this conversation. But the people that are behind her, and gang, you have nothing going on in your life and you want to be a part of a community. This is weird.
I do think just personally she did deserve unanimous unanimous rookie of the year for the rookie season that she had. But I do think this is ultimately just, again, a nothing burger because it's rookie of the year. It'd be a different conversation if it's MVP. But even with MVP, bro, if you need the validation of these voters to really like grasp how great of a rookie season Caitlin Clark had, or let's say even in the W, LeBron didn't get unanimous MVP in 2013. Oh, now we can't compare that to Curry who actually got it in 2016. Like, we don't need these little validations. Like, the one dude that voted for Carmelo doesn't change the season that LeBron had in 2013. Same thing with Shaq in 2000, because Shaq had a crazy season in 2000, probably deserved unanimous MVP, but he didn't. Does that invalidate the season that he had because he's not the first one? I would even go as far as to say, I ain't gonna lie, Curry being the first unanimous MVP, looking back, it was kind of overrated, just what we made it seem like, first unanimous MVP, because it wasn't the first unanimous MVP worthy season. And that it shouldn't discredit the other seasons. Other seasons are comparable to 2016 Curry. But yeah, for the W, if you needed this validation, you don't. And if you do, again, you're just trying to put some other shit outside of some real basketball talk. And that's been a problem for the W this whole fucking season. So
even if y'all disagree with B Souls, that the MVP, unanimous MVP for Curry or whatever part of that segment you disagree with, that's fine, because at least the MVP award kind of matters. Like, I mean, we can have a conversation if any of these things do, but at least the MVP award kind of somewhat matters. It's a telling thing about a player's career. Rookie of the year. Dog, you niggas I've never heard the GOAT conversation, GOAT debate, all-time conversations between truly all-time level talents. And we're like, one RTY, the other, what happened? Oop. Nah, come on, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah. Last thing I'm gonna say is the people that also get this. I'm sitting in these conversations on both ends of the spectrum again and there. I'm just so upset about this, and I know you playing it up for social media. Gotta be, because I know you don't click off, clock in, and are saying how upset you are at your job about one vote here or what they said at a game there or whatever. Like, these aren't, people don't carry these things over into their real lives. They are fooling a lot of people. Just don't get swept up into this and get an actual life.
Niggas are sitting there bagging fries aggressively because Angel Reese got a vote. Fuck out of here.
And trying to talk about it at work, and the nigga that's flipping burgers is like, man, shut the fuck up, man.
Nigga, where's the number one? Damn.
Let me respond to this comment. He says it does in the history books. If we're talking about technicality, yes, right? Like, Caitlin Clark is not going to be included in that list of unanimous rookie of the years. But ultimately what I'm saying is when we're evaluating, not even just rookie of the year, but even like the 50, 40, 90 club. Bro, if one dude is averaging 25 points a game, shooting 52, 38, 94, like, did he really need to be in the 50, 40, 90 club to validate the season that he got? It just applies with a bunch of different things. Ultimately, yes, she's not going to be in the history books, but my overarching point is that you don't need to be, like, for real hoop heads, like, they don't care about that shit.
Time out. That's, you know what? This community love gotchas. You gotcha, bitch. You talking about Caitlin Clark's rookie season not being in the history books?
That too.
What are we talking about, bro? Like, Jesus Christ.
No, Sage. Out of all those accolades, just because it didn't have unanimous in front of it. Yeah, when you read the history books, that unanimous in front of it, like,
damn,
she won't be on the graphic. She won't be on the unanimous rookie of the year graphic. That's the biggest difference.
And then when somebody else comes in, when Juju comes in and wins unanimous,
her shit's gonna just eclipse Caitlin Clark's rookie.
They gave it to a black girl.
Yep.
So
Facts.
it's like
D block.
Young woman. She's still like 12 though.
All right. Well, we're continuing to speak about the W on some positive things. The W is having an expansion draft on Friday, December 6th. The Golden State Valkyries. The way that it works is every single team will have 6 players that they can save. Everyone else is going into the draft. All right, they will be draftable by the Golden State Valkyries. Obviously, us outside of Omar being relatively casual WNBA fans, I want to do an activity today, not about the WNBA, but about the NBA and our teams, and just ask y'all from y'all favorite teams, who are y'all keeping? Who are the 6? If there was a potential expansion draft in the NBA, and you could only keep 6 players from your team, who are you keeping?
I could do something hilarious.
I think it's very easy. Keep it quick. Bron, AD, Reeves. Rest of you niggas can go.
Nigga got stopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, nah. No one else
I
get my
got it.
2 bits. Those-
I got it.
Who you saving though? Who you saving?
Can that get saved? Bronny gets saved.
There we go. There we go.
Bronny saved, man. Keep my guy Bronny. In that last spot, I guess Rui can stay. All right. If I had I lied. Christian
Take you off the
Wood.
spot? Oh,
Christian
right.
Wood.
Christian Wood.
Yes. I'm really high on Christian Wood. I like Christian Wood.
Yeah, ain't that contract expiring, bro?
And
Oh my.
yeah, Rui Hachikuzma off the books.
I guess. I don't think y'all want 2 Laker teams here, so let's do it this way. Hey Siri, pick a number 1 through 30. She said 5. NBA teams. I'm picking the 5th team that pops up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the Mavericks. All right. My glorious king. Luka Doncic is staying. I'm gonna keep Derek Lively. I'm gonna keep Kyrie.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep PJ. Keep PJ.
Okay.
Damn, I'm thinking. Shit. I see this is gonna get bad. I guess I keep Gafford. I guess I was going like try to OD, but nah. That 6 slot, man. Can I just take like the bread? See if I can get different niggas over there.
You're not gonna keep Clay?
No, you got it. You got it.
You gotta keep play. Y'all trying to win now.
You
got Clay.
Yeah, actually, you did right. I am trying to win now. Hold on real quick. Let me look at this roster.
You trying to win for the future with that fucking roster.
Mavericks.
Najee
roster.
Marshall?
You damn
Najee
right.
Marshall there too.
Yeah, Najee.
Najee over Clay? No, you only got one spot.
Yeah, I'm hip. I got one spot. Absolutely. We gonna go ahead and take Quinn Grimes.
Jaden Hardy? Oh wow. I forgot about Jaden Hardy.
Real quick before Omar goes, because mine is pretty easy. Starting 5 plus Al Horford, man. Come on, bro.
Al Horford is retired.
Nah, he came
gonna
back.
stay with
Apparently
us.
He came back.
No, he did not.
He's on the team this year.
Apparently he unretired. Omar, I said the same thing. I was like, yo, Al Horford retired. Niggas is telling me no, he unretired.
Yeah.
They're telling me that Al Horford retired for a day and then unretired.
Unretired after they won the
Omar,
chip.
I promise you. I said the same
go
thing.
back to
Omar,
back.
dumbest thing in the world. He unretired.
Not to me. We need you, gang.
I'm a layup line of hell, and yeah, you just keep the Celtics 6.
Okay. Well, I'll look into this later. I looked
The
into.
Hawks.
I'm doing the Rockets.
Boo.
Yeah. I feel like this is much more interesting. This is very much niche right here.
That's not what the people want to hear.
I am keeping on this Rockets team Cam Whitmore.
The first name?
Yeah, Cam Whitmore. Jabari Smith Jr.
Okay.
Reed Shepard.
I don't like how this is going.
Sengun.
Okay, you said the name.
Dilly Bar. Gotta keep Dilly Bar.
I actually agree with that.
We need an adult in the room. And this is where it gets nasty. Tari Eason.
Who'd you leave out?
Jalen Green.
Yeah,
Amen, Jalen Green.
Yeah, you packed both of them up. They do need to make a decision, but I'm not deciding via expansion draft. I'm keeping
whoever that expansion team is, boy, that motherfucker just won. Okay. They happy as shit.
And I'm trading them. I agree with that, but I ain't letting them off.
I'm not. Mind you, I'll say this: the hardest one was probably Amen. And if you want to switch Dylan Brooks and just go straight young, that's cool. But I'm gonna tell you something right now: Jalen Green, first one out.
Can I ask you an honorary question? Is you're not going to do the Hawks? I just want to know if you were running the Hawks, would you have kept AJ Griffin?
He wasn't on the Hawks anyway.
I mean, he was on the Hawks before, and you were so distraught that they let him go. I remember you bringing him up.
Distraught.
We traded him.
He was sick that he traded him. That's what I'm saying. But going back, would you have kept him?
Yeah, if we're just talking about players on the court. Now, apparently, I was on the super deep lore. They said AJ Griffin was in a cult. His daddy got him in a cult.
I seen that.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, and didn't he retire or something?
Yeah, he did retire.
He done with ball, man.
We done with the balls.
So follow the Lord.
God damn. All right. Well, let's go ahead and keep it pushing and talk about the main topic of today, at least title thumbnail wise. Kendrick versus Drake.
Again? Wop, 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 wop.
Per our editor, Drake is a sore loser. Yo, shut up, Mark. That was funny, man.
That
We're trying to think of title thumbnails. He comes up. Is Drake a sore loser for this? Anyways, man. Listen, it was announced a couple days ago, maybe a week ago. Well, first of all, the World Cup in 2026 is going to be held. I don't know. Is it in America? I think it's in America. But nevertheless, Drake is hosting. Drake is hosting the 2026 World Cup. They can have the Super Bowl. Let me play
Earlier
the
today,
clip real
Gianni
quick.
met one of Canada's biggest football fans.
Are we rolling?
How do you make this? You have more use than me.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll do it for you.
Okay.
Canada as a whole, we have just such a incredible melting pot of people. But Toronto especially, there are just so many different cultural experiences. So when the world...
All right, I'm actually not playing this. I think he's just going yap for 2 minutes. But long story short, Drake got the World Cup. Kendrick obviously got the Super Bowl. I want to take this conversation in other ways, but some people are making the claim that Kendrick won the battle, but Drake won the war, because the World Cup is bigger than the Super Bowl. So Kendrick can have the Super Bowl. Hot take or hot ass?
I think it's a hot take. I appreciate the pettiness, and I think I misspoke earlier. I think I said L.A. is where the next World Cup is going to be. I think that's the Olympics. I don't think
that's Olympics.
It's the
Yeah,
Olympics, not the World
it's
Cup.
Toronto. It's Toronto.
So it's in Canada. I
Oh.
think that's
Okay.
even crazier. I love the pettiness. I love the fact that Drake says, "Bet you want to take the Super Bowl. Toronto's hosting the World Cup. We're going to do that and see how it goes." I hope both of them play into the antics and the games. I hope nothing is squashed. I know I heard and I hope I didn't get a ball sack, but apparently I forgot who it was, what rapper or entertainer said that Kendrick supposedly wanted to squash the beef. I knew that was malarkey. Niggas just talking. I'm hoping he goes to the Super Bowl and plays Not Like Us 8 times in a row. Like at the Super Bowl, literally nothing else plays but Not Like Us and probably a couple of fan favorites.
One Euphoria and the rest is not
like us. Just replaying Not Like Us. I hope he does that, and I hope Drake goes and performs whatever song he thinks we're going to care about after we hear Not Like Us 8 times. I'm all for it.
I'm going hot ass, but it's not that Drake wasn't petty. It's not that this isn't seen as gamemanship. But I've been saying this entire time that you niggas are overrating what this beef means or misunderstanding what this beef means. This beef is definitely an all-time rap beef. It's definitely something that we're going to continue to talk about. But you guys acted as if, if J. Cole doesn't diss this, he could be seen as weak, cool, whatever, but now his career's over. You guys acted as if, Drake's done. Like Drake music isn't getting bumped anymore. It's cool. I'm deleting Drake. You boo boo bang bang. Some of you are, and that's fine. And if you have personal reasons for why you delete Drake's music, especially if you think he's a nasty nigga, that's fine. But reality is, bro, I've been telling y'all niggas the whole time, Kendrick gonna definitely grow from winning the beef. Drake ain't going nowhere, dog. So at the end of the day, this is hot ass in terms of the reasoning more than anything else. In terms of Drake getting the World Cup, Drake better not just go in there bitch and perform Family Matters and move on. He gonna have to do some hot shit, like maybe something new. But I think it's funny. I do think it's hilarious. That is definitely a good play, well played there. But it doesn't erase the fact that Kendrick still won the battle, though. If I have to make it.
Can I just add this in before Omar goes? I know Omar's going to go. I'm glad Sage brought that point up of J. Cole's role in all of this. I'm glad he bowed out because God forbid he wanted to go blow for blow. It's not even an event for him to have. Like, imagine we're in this situation.
Kendrick got the Super Finals, and it's like,
like Kendrick got the Super Bowl, Drake got the World Cup. What are you about to do? The baseball halftime show? Stop! Like, what are we?
Series,
the World Series? Like, no, there's nothing for him to have. It would have looked horrible.
Yeah,
I think this is just a combination, this is just more icing on the cake of what Kendrick was saying about Drake. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. And I'm surprised nobody even said it. The World Cup is not bigger than the Super Bowl. And I already can see the people in the comment section. I can see it. Omar is such a casual. The numbers. Soccer is the most. That's not what gang. When I say these comments, I'm speaking from America. Big USA.
Point that I was hoping you'd make. I thought you were in
Big USA, big America.
What?
African American culture, all that's the perspective that I'm talking about. Yeah. So if Drake even were to try, let's just say he were to try to rub it in Kendrick's face. You got the Super Bowl, but I got something bigger. To us, that does not matter. Us being a double entendre, us and the US.
Not like USA,
because he's
Canadian
not like us. It don't even really like. I ain't even trying to be funny for real. Like, when you found this out, even if you just found it out right now, just off the top of your head, did it hit as big as saying the Super Bowl?
As Americans, no.
If I could be super fair, Kendrick announcement didn't hit for me, so same ballpark. Neither one of them hit. Oh, Kendrick's doing halftime.
That's very fair.
And
I agree with Omar.
I guess. What are the commercials?
What is a bigger event to you, Domo?
You want my honest answer?
You better lie.
Who's headlining Rolling Loud, man? That's who I don't really want to be. Who's headlining Rolling Loud?
Who headlined Broccoli Fest?
Nobody. I'm sorry, respectfully. I'm just not going to subscribe to the fact that people think that the World Cup is bigger in America. We just don't care. Again, no disrespect to James. That matters to somebody, and I guess this again the numbers argument, but soccer and football, this the real football in America, gang.
Man,
play with your hands and a brown ball.
Omar, when he get on that stage and all you hear is big as the what? Hey, big as the what? And then you're like, this is big as the Super Bowl. He's on one for real. It's gonna hit different.
You think I'm gonna watch the World Cup?
100% needs to do that song, by the way. That
1,000% say it. I was sitting here just thinking, what would he perform? He has to perform now.
Well, right? you think I would watch the World Cup though?
You choose to play soccer?
No, but Omar's saying the point that all the OD sports fans are gonna miss. He's kind of making a somewhat. He didn't say the word. He's making a culture point here. He's basically, and I agree with it to a certain level. Yeah, in terms of like what the rap genre embodies, in terms of what we talk, the things we talk about, the topics we discuss. Yeah, I think the Super Bowl is something that more people are just like have oohs and ahs for than the World Cup in terms of the lane that Drake and Kendrick are talking about or beefing in. So yeah, I see where you're coming from there. I thought you were.
No, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear none of that. We done with the 90s. Miss me with that. Oh, the culture is really feeling the football halftime show. The World Cup, who cares? Listen, that real nigga shit ain't getting nobody but put in one of two places, jail or Diddy's house, bro. I'm not worried about that. Who cares what the culture feels about where these guys are performing?
Mind you, Domo has been on record here in multiple places calling soccer rock kicker ball.
That's very true, but at the end of the day, dollars is dollars, and the one thing that makes sense is them dollars. If we look and
they both making a lot of money. They're both making a lot of money.
They both are making a lot of money, but if the World Cup numbers are just higher, if it's a higher audience in terms of their performance, I mean, I feel like it's a cool little one up. No one thought about this.
No, but it's definitely something to even the playing field. Drake's gonna trend on Twitter. I will say that we're talking right now, and sure, most people are going to be like, "Oh, I fuck with the Super Bowl more than the World Cup." In America, obviously, the world, this is not a conversation. But I will say this: when the World Cup halftime show does happen, Twitter's going to react on a similar level that they will with Kendrick. I just don't know if that many live viewers from the "I'm here for the rap beef" is going to be there.
And let me say real quick, let me just say one more, because you're genuinely right. Just let me say, wholeheartedly, I don't care about the World Cup, but I really don't care about the Super Bowl. I don't care about neither one of them. What I'm most excited about is the fact that Drake is just not bending over. Pause. Like, he's just not. He's not settled. He's not happy with the fact that he lost, and he's still he's not taking it. He really trying to give it for real. Like, Drake is showing that loss didn't sit right with him. And instead of pulling the Pusha T angle where he's just going to ignore it now, like, oh, well, I lost, ignore it. Like we still gonna
Let me
be
get a
petty.
new
We're
angle
still gonna-
type
yeah,
shit.
like we're still gonna do something else. So I know this isn't done, and we talked about this. I gave you your flowers when you said that it's a problem in the rap game that Kendrick, Cole, and Drake got to save it. Hey, listen, been a couple good albums to come out the last couple months. Music's been cool. But I would love for this to continue over to 2025. I would love this beef to continue over for years. I want
We
this to
need
be
this
a
whole
real
hill turn.
competition, a competition of people that don't like each other. That's the best competition. When they really hate each other, when they really not liking each other, that's when the competition is real.
It don't sit right. My hips tight. I gotta get a new angle. So the only thing I was gonna say is, I think it was Sage that just said it. Nobody even thought of this for real. Yeah, because the World Cup is irrelevant to us. So
let me ask you this to test the consistency, and I feel like you're gonna know where I'm going with this as soon as I ask it. Who's bigger to you, Kai Cenat or I Show Speed?
Coach is speaking Kai.
Okay, staying consistent then.
I actually I think this is easy to stay consistent in because I think globally, I don't even know statistically to be fair, but I think statistically probably him as well. Globally, speed just straight up. But in terms of like American influence, hip hop influence, especially, my God, Kai Cenat, all respect.
Let's do this. If you got Kai and Speed, dropped them in your local African American community, who do you think is getting mobbed more?
I think Speed may get mobbed more. Kai's gonna have more like celebrity draw.
Oh man,
I stay around a bunch of Hispanics that love soccer, so I would say Speed.
But you would still say
because
Speed is the bigger creator, though, right? Like it just doesn't matter to you. He's still the bigger creator.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many subs does Speed have now.
21 million, I think. 25 million.
Christ.
So maybe on numbers like that, and Kai isn't streaming anymore, and then the 30, the million in a live, like I get that. I'm not taking it away. Those are huge things, huge things. I made a video about it and everything, huge things. But again, just that cultural draw. I mean, and then across the ages, because I don't know too many grown-ups that watch Speed.
Yeah, Kai's gonna pull whether it's Tiana.
What is Kai's audience?
I'm about to say, I don't know too many grown-ups that watch Kai.
Hold on, wait, you know what's funny? If we go on I'm gonna send it right now. I'm gonna go on the Brooklyn Nets TikTok, and they made a TikTok the other day. Who's your favorite content creator? Gang, 70% of it was I Show Speed. I mean, it was
all of them 20 years old?
Those are grown-ups, Domo. Everybody, all of them.
Yeah, didn't you just say they said Speed?
No, they said Kai. They said Kai.
They said Kai.
I'll be fair. That's a crazy goalpost move at 20's too young. That's a goalpost move of hell because niggas was just talking about this nigga only having 14-year-olds in his chat. So if now 20's too young, that's a goalpost move.
They started watching them 3 years ago. They put them at 17.
Hey, you know that's cool. I'm about to drop it in.
That's a goalpost move. I ain't gonna
okay,
lie. That's a crazy goalpost move. But nah. Like I said, I think Speed in the kind of content he makes, let alone if we have to be really technical, he'd get mobbed. But I mean, it's not even an opinion. It's just like something proven. Kai's gonna get the collabs. Kai's gonna get the LeBron call. Kai's gonna get the Drew Ski, the Kevin Hart, or fucking Tiana Trump, even, right? Like that's in terms of like influence on the popularity scale, like with other celebrities.
You don't think Speed can get those? He just doesn't try.
Speed can. Collabs? Yeah, Speed absolutely can. He just had a
because he trying to get Ronaldo on the stream instead. I don't know.
He had he just did something with KD not too long ago. I don't watch.
Yeah.
So I know I'm not the most informed speedsters, but yeah, like he Speed definitely has pull. But I'm thinking like who just has more in terms of those collabs or whatever. I'm just going off of what I've seen. I think that's Kai.
I think
in American culture.
I hear the question. I think that I don't know if he could pull all the celebrity stuff because I think it's perception. Perception is key, and especially these people get more familiar with the branding. Kai could still pull off some American shit that Speed can not pull off, but again, it works for going to other countries. So
I feel it.
I ain't even know this because oh no, he's not the biggest American culture streamer. He's just the biggest fucking streamer in the world. That's not a diss.
Are you gonna pull up?
Yeah, no, I'm pulling up right now. I just wanted to put up on TikTok. But this is the TikTok, I'm always talking about.
Who's your favorite content creator?
Janky Rondo, he be going off on the Commanders and
Hey,
going off on his favorite team. So that's been
Commanders are up right now. That's gonna be crazy.
Between one of those two.
Come on, out of everybody on the internet.
Was that
Probably
Dayron?
Drewski.
Yeah, Dayron.
He's 21.
From streamers or YouTube? Kaisenet is one of them.
Dennis ain't old. I mean, y'all.
You, my guy.
Might as well be.
Yeah, answer the phone. Come on.
Yeah, Kyron is a beast.
Drewski. Funny.
You man, come on. Don't tell the others, they're gonna get upset.
I'm not the guy for those kind of things. Who's
It
your
was 3 players.
I'm about to say majority.
yo, your boy,
Look. 3 players said somebody that wasn't Kai. There was like 2 that said Drewski, and then Cam said Janky Rondo. Like 3 of them literally said you to the guy that was the admin for the Brooklyn Nets account, and 3 of them said, 3 of them said Kai Cenat. I'm sorry, 50%. I'm not taking the other 3 guys seriously. 50% of the guys.
The team that plays in New York too. Like,
All right, man. I guess.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, though. The fact that they said
Okay.
Drewski's kind of spitting to what I'm going for. Side note, because the idea that like you would think at that point somebody would fucking say Speed, but they were talking about Drewski even. So
And niggas
just
is
think
saying
it's all
Schroeder.
right.
People saying Schroeder got kids that watch it. Yo, bro, adults watch these people. I don't know. Why do y'all think it's so unimaginable that people believe that adults watch these people when these are the same grown people? I'm talking about even in our chat that still play video games, that still watch cartoons, that still consume anime. Like I don't understand why people feel like once you turn 18 or 21, you're just like, man, that kid, that old ass kid shit. That's not how that works, gang. Kids watch these. I mean, adults watch these people. It's not crazy.
You asked the e-hoes in Twitter.
Yeah.
You asked the e-hoes in Twitter. Life is like The Sims, bro. Once you turn 18, your shit becomes a young adult. You hit a fucking somersault in the air, and in 36 hours from now, you're gonna hit another fucking somersault in the air, and now you're an adult with a beard. And then the next time you do it, you're elderly, and then the next time you do it, you die. Dog, these habits do not die year by year. My God.
I don't think anyone is saying that because of the fact that no one is saying that it's kid shit to watch streamers. It's just the type of content Kai makes. I mean, I'm sorry, it just doesn't seem like it doesn't scream I have an adult audience. That's just me though. I don't know.
That's fair.
Let's save this energy for later because we're gonna talk about Kai a little bit more later. But going back to the hip hop point with Kendrick and Drake, I do want to ask y'all. I believe clearly number 1, Kendrick. This was Kendrick's year in hip hop, definitely number 1. But let's have a conversation about the top 5 biggest hip hop artists of this year.
Are we talking
Unless
about
someone
general
wants to
or
disagree with Kendrick, by the way.
My 1, Kendrick. 2, Boss Man D-Lo. 3, Gloria. I guess 4 and 5 really don't matter. Sexy Red and Drake, and then Future.
You can't
Don't
ignore
matter.
Sexy Red. That's crazy. I'm gonna say 1, Kendrick. That's you very dishonest. You act like Kendrick didn't have a better year. You can think Drake's bigger artist you want. 2, I'm not gonna lie. In terms of improvement from last year to this year, yo, it got to be either Sexy or Glow. Sexy or Glow.
How you make your own criteria? Did they have the bigger year or not?
Oh, we're just talking about I mean, but that's kind of factors of what a bigger year for me is. Like
Boss Man D-Lo is too sage. Stop.
Fuck no. I'm gonna say that 2, 3. I'm probably flip flopping between Glorilla or Sexy Red. Drake probably still in the 4, and then 5. I mean, you could go for like brand new fucking artists if you want to go like Mexican OTs or Big X, but I think that's crazy to say they had a top 5.
This nigga is still fighting to put Boss Man D-Lo in the conversation.
I'm
gonna be honest. I don't.
Damn, let me finish my list, please, and thank you. But at 5. I want to get an early Ice Spice Run to Glory.
Ice Spice.
Right.
Oh, yeah, not this year.
I'm
Not
gonna
this
put
year,
Cole
gang.
in there. I'm gonna still say Cole had a hell of a feature run this year too.
I would agree with Omar with the first 3 because those were the first 3 to come to mind. After that, I would say, and maybe I'm tripping and I'm maybe mixing up when they had these drops. When did Gunna drop? When was Gunna's last drop?
That was this year. That was this year.
That was this year, right?
Gunna's
Okay,
at
so
5. I'm
Gunna,
drunk.
I would say
Gunna's
Gunna's
at
in my
5.
top 5. And I will also say, man, I'm gonna be honest, because his feature run lately has been crazy. But I'm trying to remember what he did at the beginning of this year. Because I want to say Lil Baby, because Lil Baby's feature run so far, I've heard a lot of songs he's been featured on. Pretty redeemable for me. But that 5 spot is give or take, just depends on what lane you're in. Because I could also run with some of the younger people. You could say them XOT, you could say Big X the plug, you can even say 4 bats. But at the same time, you probably could say a Drake, you probably could say a Cole. Fuck it. Central C's at 5. Central C's 5. Central C's 5.
I knew you was gonna do it. I was like, bro, if you don't just say Central C and move on. Nah, hey, you changed my list. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kick Cole out of 2024, and I'm gonna say Gunna. Gunna definitely had a crazy year.
Kendrick, Future, Glorilla,
Damn,
Lil Yachty.
Let's get Future.
Oh my God.
I just don't know enough about Boss Man D-Lo. I ain't gonna lie, but I've heard some raving reviews about him.
D-Lo had a hell of a year. I just don't think it's top 5.
And then outside of that, shout out to Lil Tech or some shit.
Okay, so we're not serious about the 5th spot. So
no, the 5th spot I am serious.
Don Toliver? Hold on.
Can I give a serious 5th spot then? I'll take away Central C. I'll say Lotto. I think Lotto had a really good fucking year.
Lotto had a good
She did.
year. Lotto had a damn good year. You think Lotto had a better year in the future?
Yes.
Sage, where did you even have Future at?
I didn't think of Future. At first.
Oh my God.
I didn't think of Future dropped 2. Future dropped damn near 3, but 2 albums this year. What are we doing?
But when was the last time you listened to him?
I listen to Future all the time.
And so then I'm assuming, and mind you, both of the albums, I think it was actually 3 from my understanding from the space this morning. 3, 2 of them went number 1. So with that criteria, you have
to
Chopper. You have to shoot Future up to 2, right? You have to shoot Future up to 2.
It's not just volume of music; it's a combination of things. And even if it was a combination, even if it was your volume,
man.
I'm not saying volume of music, and that was dumb. I'm not saying volume of music is the criteria, but he dropped 3 albums. 2 of them they charted at number 1.
Right.
I think one of them is like I think both of them are platinum or something.
Bigger year than Gunna, so I'm thinking I'm probably gonna put Future in my 5 instead. But I don't think he had a bigger year than Sexy Red or Glorilla. I damn well don't think he had a better year than what's his name, Kendrick. So I might even move him to 4 and put Drake at 5. I'm fine with doing that.
I just don't.
In terms of breakout artists, where does Ian stand?
You're taking out Glorilla in 2024?
No. I'm not. I just want to know where this. And mind you, Future isn't necessarily in my top 5, but just the consistency, and then to also not have Boss Man D-Lo. I get it. If we're talking about what the culture is talking about, though, I can't even cap. Like it has to be.
I guess, bro.
It has to be. I'm talking about with the players. This is infectious on TikTok, the social medias, the players, the games.
Boss Man D-Lo Code. I don't see how he had a bigger year than Future, but I mean, but funny enough, you tried to nix the argument of last year to this year, because if you were to say from last year to this year, oh yeah, he definitely had a bigger rise than fucking Future did this year. But
also, what did Sexy Red put out this year?
Sexy Red could have not dropped a singular song this year. Sexy Red has been literally, at one point in time, she was damn near the face of the game. We had fucking thumbnails with her before we made the basketball pivot, then pivoted back out crazy, right? But Sexy Red is literally played everywhere all the time still. I don't even care if she didn't have a project or not. I don't listen to Sexy Red's music all the time because I'm a grown man. When I'm outside, I hear Sexy Red's music.
She had a couple drops this year.
No, she did, but that case that he's making is literally Boss Man D-Lo outside of she was with Donald Trump and Kai Cenat and Ty Lil.
I don't
Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't think Boss Man D-Lo is nearly as big as Sexy Red, and maybe that's the disconnect. I think Sexy Red is distance herself as a bigger face in the rap game than Boss Man D-Lo is right now.
If we're talking as a consumer of both musics, if we're talking about because both of them are like social media darlings and what the kids are listening to and all that stuff like that, what's playing outside, I can honestly say Boss Man D-Lo has separated himself from Sexy Red. How I was about Sexy Red last year is how I am about Boss Man D-Lo this year from watching it. But okay,
there's another demographic of people that listen to Sexy Red, let alone the people that listen to Boss Man D-Lo that also listen to Sexy Red.
Who are these? What's this demographic of people that only listen to Sexy Red and don't consume Boss Man D-Lo? Oh, you don't think they consume Boss Man D-Lo?
I'm not saying they don't.
You ain't been around the forest, Domo.
I'm about to say Sage.
Okay, well, and there we go. Like I said, like literally for all the people that are gonna sing whatever Boss Man D-Lo y'all about to sing, y'all don't think Get It Sexy, Hellcats and SRTs, all them songs don't get bumped even more? We're lying.
No. I think the hoes are bumping them. No. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know the hoes are bumping those, Sage. But when they hit next, do you know what's coming on after that?
5 Boss Man D-Lo songs.
No. Boss Man D-Lo.
Just walked out of Saks Fifth.
I was literally the last time I went out celebrating someone's birthday. In the Uber back, we were complaining about how many times the DJ just respun the exact same D-Lo song versus just playing other Boss Man D-Lo songs. So trust me, I know that the nigga is definitely popular. I think there's just a clear difference between Sexy Red and Boss Man D-Lo. But maybe I'm drunk. Comment below. I don't know. I ain't got since second grade.
And last thing I was saying, I see the chat right now. All of them. Nah, y'all gassing Boss Man. Sexy is this, that, the third. I just want to say this is the same chat who last year when I was hyping up Sexy Red was like, Omar, you're crazy. Gang, stop.
I ain't great. Fuck
the
it.
prophet has spoken type shit.
Mr. Put It on her.
All right, let's keep it pushing with crazy runs. I mentioned earlier we're gonna go back to Kai. Kai has been on a crazy run lately in terms of the content. So for those who haven't been keeping up, he started streaming his own like basketball league, the LBA.
You know, I love this league. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like I really do my thing when I'm in this league, and I do what I gotta do, double doubles, all that. But I achieved the one thing I had to, and I think I'm gonna have to go back to streaming. I retire. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna end up retiring, y'all.
No.
Yes, I can't do this no more. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ass.
Wallahi.
Wait, Kai, is that official breaking news that you are retiring from your career as a professional basketball player?
Yes, I'm going back to streaming, and I'm glad I get to go back to streaming because I got a new goal I gotta get. And I gotta start tomorrow. Oh, no, not tomorrow. Hold on, don't confirm that. I'm bugging. I'm gonna start this week or some shit.
Can you share the goal?
Yeah, I know what the goal is. They know what the goal is. It's a new goal in the sky, and I'm going to.
So for those who haven't been kept up, for the last 3 streams, Kai had the LBA streams where essentially he made this whole. He used OTE as like the canvas as the arena. But it looked like fucking NBA production. I ain't gonna lie. Like all the cameras and shit. Live stream straight to his Twitch channel. Pulling crazy numbers. Just looked hella innovative. Obviously, something that probably only a guy like Kai and guys of his caliber can really pull off with the resources that he got. But on top of that, there's been other things going on with Kai. Number one, apparently Richard Jefferson was one of the commentators of the championship game. So I haven't seen this yet.
Targeted him.
Oh, damn.
Witnesses to one of the great
And
moments
Channing
in
Frye.
NBA history.
And Channing Frye.
History. It happened in 2016. That was your reaction when LeBron James chased down Andre Iguodala. Well, during the regular season, Kai Cenat became a victim himself.
Well, this right here almost looks like goaltending from that angle, but let's take a look.
Look at these replays. It really looks like some NBA shit.
The timing. This is what Kai has to deal with. This type of physicality, this type of defense. When you could smack a ball from behind, that takes timing, that takes anticipation, and it was outstanding.
I just think that.
Yo, the amount of times they replayed that is crazy.
Can I say that this is how you know that these analysts are just entertainers at the end of the day? The fact that Richard Jefferson is able to talk so passionately like that, right? The fact that Nick Wright had such a soliloquy on Kai being the GOAT, man, these guys are good.
Yeah, the rollout was very extensive because like Sage just said, like Stephen A even had a tweet today. He got Nick Wright to make like a fake segment talking about Kai's the GOAT and all of these different things.
Skip Bayless.
I think Skip Bayless got in the mix as well. So it really just wanted to make all of this a big thing within the sports world, which he did accomplish. And then today it was announced that McDonald's officially announced the Chicken Big Mac Kai Cenat meal.
Yo, chat! It's here. Oh my god. Oh, yo, what? It's a chicken Big Mac, yo. I'm telling y'all, it's not a Big Mac. October 10th, pull up.
I don't
Okay.
agree with the
The
chicken
Dre
Big Mac.
special? Doesn't Dre do that?
Yeah, I don't agree with the chicken Big Mac, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So someone in Discord talked about putting a fucking chicken patty on a Big Mac. So one of you niggas do that.
Yeah, no, I can't agree with that.
I'm
And
pretty
then
sure
can-
Dre, aka Mr. Pounder.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Oh,
was
yeah,
Dre.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was chicken Big Mac, but I know, yeah, Dre got some crazy meals. And then to close it off, Kai was also a part of the NBA tip-off commercial, the official NBA tip-off commercial. So I don't know if I can fully play this, but
Yeah,
he's in here somewhere.
We believe you. We believe you. We believe
Yeah,
you.
he's in here.
You. Yeah. We seen Kai. Trust.
Yeah, nah, he's in here somewhere.
Mr.
Yeah, right
Beat the
there.
Road. Yeah, there you go.
Right there. There he is.
Yeah.
Mr. Beat the Road.
But yeah, just continuing the conversation that we had earlier about, like, you know, who the biggest streamers in the world are. I do want to play a quick game here, and then we can just segue into the different parts of this conversation even forward. We are gonna play a game, and we did this already before, but I want to do it again now that everything is going on. Let's play a game of is Kai Cenat more famous than this celebrity?
This is kind of glazed.
It is, but is Kai Cenat more famous than Kevin Hart?
No.
No.
Yeah, all time. No.
Now, everything is like now. Who's famous right
He's
now?
more trendy now, but he's not more famous than him. He's more trendy though.
No. Okay. Next up, Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay. Sexy Red.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Confidently.
Okay. Next up, Joe Budden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Sandler one back because there's the movie audience. I'm not too tapped into the
Netflix movies, gang. You
I'm
don't
not
even worry about
Adam
it.
Sandler can walk down the street and not be bothered for a little bit.
That's just
and
how
then
he
get recognized.
dresses. That's not.
Still, that still goes into it.
He actively walks down the street and nobody bothers him. Yes, Kai is more famous than Adam Sandler. Yes,
But,
to Sexy
I do
Red.
think
Yes
he's
to
more.
Joe.
I definitely think Sexy Red Joe Budden. He clears. Yeah, stomps.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Lil Baby.
Yes.
We had this conversation a year ago, and a year ago the answer was LOL.
It was
It was laughable then, huh?
Yeah, well, it ain't funny now, huh?
It ain't funny now.
It ain't funny now. Ooh.
Yes. My answer is yes still.
I'm gonna say because Lil Baby's like music nowadays is seen as like the deep cut ish kind of thing going on because people just randomly started hating, bro. I'll say Kai.
I'm gonna say no, but it's close. It's way closer than it was a year ago when we asked the same question.
It's close.
If he was Mr. Beat the Road, I would say no. So
next up, Stephen A. Smith.
yeah. Respectfully to Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We do a lot of dunking on Stephen A. Stephen A. I might even say no. Stephen A. got the old niggas. It's like an old nigga demographic that only like dead ass still watches cable and shit. Yeah, Stephen A. probably got
Stephen A. don't got the kids. So yes, there's more kids than old
Does he
niggas.
not? Pause if needed. Does he not?
No, he
I
doesn't.
would hope not.
No.
No, I would hope not as well.
I don't know.
Ain't no kids watching. Yeah.
Stephen A.
That
started
was your
working
answer?
with the kids.
And then again, now I think about it, like, yeah, Lil Baby. Hold on, that's comp. That's comp.
I say yeah.
Next name,
He's
next
definitely more famous.
Okay. And last but not least, Caitlin Clark. Kai Cenat more famous than Caitlin Clark.
Tie.
That's a tough one. Nah. You gotta pick.
No.
You gotta pick.
I'm going no.
You gotta pick.
I'd probably say, but then do I think Caitlin Clark is like more famous than like other
Then Adam Sandler, yes.
Yeah, I don't like this game, bro.
I think Caitlin Clark is more famous than Sexy Red and Joe Budden. So if I say no to Caitlin Clark, it's like Caitlin. He's on your heels. You should have won unanimous. If she won unanimous, I would say something different.
I'd say yes to Caitlin. Caitlin's by a wide margin.
We're fucking basketball nerds. I'm gonna say no. I think we're just fucking basketball nerds.
I don't know, man. Y'all don't even, because even if we take into account like overseas motion, Like, I feel like Caitlin Clark has been transcendent enough to even get.
No, she's Caitlin Clark. We don't need to do that, but
I would want to see now. This might be crazy. Overseas places might be extremely sexist. I do want to know what Caitlin Clark's impact is overseas, because also she's not playing international ball. But like, I'm gonna say something crazy. Never mind, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all canceled.
I'm actually gonna start Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take back Adam, man. I don't give a fuck. I think Adam Sandler probably still got it. Just popularity. How many people?
Why are you so stuck on Adam Sandler? Adam Sandler ain't done shit this year, bro.
Very popular all-time actor. Yeah, I think Adam Sandler has a lot of
actors. A lot of actors. They might be. They're extremely respected in their craft and in their field, but to a casual, a lot of these actors aren't as famous as you think. Like someone will have to for a lot of people.
Casual knows Adam Sandler. That's what I'm saying. Like casuals know Adam Sandler. I'm a casual.
You will be surprised how many casuals would not realize Adam Sandler walked by them until you was like, oh, shit,
Sage got me thinking now. Sage got me thinking. I ain't gonna lie. Just casually knowing who Adam Sandler is.
Adam Sandler is a ton of people.
And that's a lot of old celebrities too. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, even if they don't got motion right now.
He doesn't have it over Kevin Hart for the same reason. Like a lot of literally he trends more than Kevin Hart right now because he's a younger face in 2024. That's circle of life, circle of clout, nigga. But if I had to just say, hey, we're about to push random on the human population, who do you know? Kai Cenat or Kevin Hart? I'm gonna bank that more people know Kevin Hart. I'm gonna bank that more people have seen an Adam Sandler movie than a Kai stream.
When's the last time you think Adam Sandler has had a movie in theaters?
I don't fucking. I'm a movie casual, nigga. Though, yeah, and also not the point. But I'm a movie. I don't know. I do not know.
That's his claim to fame.
Let me see. Sexy Red though.
2019 was the last time Adam Sandler had a movie in theaters.
That's fine.
My interpretation of this is who's more famous, who's walking down the street and will get mobbed more. The same question you asked earlier, who is more recognizable to the casual eye just being seen on the street? That's how I perceived it. I did not think of it as, whose name is more recognizable to a random guy putting the fries in the bag at McDonald's. I did not think of it that way. Thinking of it that way, yes, Adam Sandler's name definitely holds a lot more weight than who's more famous just being seen walking.
Oh my God, before 2019, I'm all the way into 2015. This nigga is a... Come on, keep going, B-Souls. Keep going, B-Souls.
Sexy Red kind of close too. Yeah, I might change a lot of my picks. Ain't no hate.
You already made it. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah, no, keep going, but hey, comment below.
No, I'm thinking about it too, because just because you're peaking like this year, that doesn't necessarily mean you're
I ain't letting no niggas amp my shit.
Like, even if we keep it between rap, like I think Kendrick peaked higher this year than Drake, but I still think Drake overall is a bigger artist.
Thank you.
Okay, metagamers.
A bigger artist all time, but the question was who's more famous right now. You even said that.
It's still Drake.
Yeah, Kendrick had a bigger year, but Drake is still a bigger artist right now. Yes, I think more people know Drake. More people probably listen to Drake.
Okay, metagamers. Okay.
Whatever, nigga.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I don't even know what the fuck that means, but whatever.
Okay, brothers. Jesus.
All right. It does say on the notes. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I need to ask Omar this, like where this came from. It says start with thoughts and opinions on Kai's LBA, with Omar claiming it was better than anything FaZe has ever done. Have you said that? That's like it's literally in the notes. I ain't gonna lie.
You see how they try to set me up?
What?
Who is the biggest streamer in the world? Is the conversation.
No, who did you actually say that though?
No, I don't think I said that. I really don't
I'm about to say just clear your name.
Just a random.
I would have to clear my name and put my name out there. What are you doing?
Oh my God, bro.
No, that'd be random as hell.
This nigga B-Souls.
You said who's the biggest streamer?
I genuinely wanted to know if you're gonna say it.
B-Souls literally just did a sexy red.
What?
Everybody put your face in the camera.
Okay,
that was crazy. Wait. And I'm just reading this. This is breaking news. Omar said FaZe is a bitch. Is that true?
I didn't say that.
Did you say that?
I've never heard him say that. I can't validate that, but did you say that?
If you want to put your name right now, it says you said that.
I'm just saying, as an Omeezy fan, I consume a lot of your content, and I just don't think you've said that. So I want you to clear your name type shit.
But there was nothing to. I never. There was nothing.
There was. That was. You had to clear your name from that shit, man. What if our notes got leaked?
Okay. You had to
Who leaked them? You?
Yeah, nah.
Nigga said you had to prove you wasn't trans, right? Like you had to do that. So you had to, because that's what they were saying. Oh,
Nah,
bro.
that's crazy. Niggas said
Okay,
no,
bro. Okay.
Okay, damn. You just have to say no.
B-Sos, if you got something you want to say it. If you got something you want to say,
I don't.
Get it off your chest, gang.
No, because I literally asked Dre when he was backstage. I was like, "Yo, Dre, when the fuck did Omar say this?" So I can't confront the man himself. Damn.
If you got something to say,
It's also the way you brought it up too. You was like, nah, I don't know if he said this shit. I guess the floor is yours.
let's solo cam on him. I don't know. Did he say this or not?
All right. Well, apparently the conversation is the biggest streamers in the world. Another top 5 list. Let's go ahead. We already kind of talked about it. We mentioned Speed and Kai earlier. Iron Mouse is in that conversation. All-time sub record holder now. FaZe after the month that they had. Are they in the conversation? Top 5 streamers in the world right now. Go.
This is fucked up because I don't know like popular count.
I swear, man, I wasn't trying to set you up. My bad, man. My bad, gang.
Crazy.
He did try to set me up with the Ox battle, though, so that's payback. But that's another topic.
Yeah, what's going on? You know what?
That's another topic, man. That's another topic, man.
Next topic. Side note. For now, shit. Y'all go first, man. Y'all gonna have to think of some names because I'm like
Kai. To me, it's Kai, Speed, the lead attorney. No, Kai, Speed. I'm not gonna lie. After that, am I watching you stream? Like, I'm watching very niche streamers. I'm watching extremely niche streamers after that. And that's if I'm watching streamers. I still probably throw like Queso in that conversation. Trey is in that conversation. And then, I don't know. Moist Critical when he streams. Quinta Love Sports. Tom Buck. Player's Choice.
Yeah, I'm just not tapped into the Poggers community.
If we talking about who I watch, deadass, if we talking about a stream that I'll cut on Player's Choice before I cut on anybody else's stuff that is out there. So
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna get much from me because I don't watch streamers for real. Like I'm just not tapped into streamers for real. So I couldn't even name you 5 of the top streamers. I would just name 5 streamers that I personally like and watch, and it's gonna be super niche. I'm gonna start naming Call of Duty streamers and 2K guys that I happen to watch sometimes. Like, I'm not gonna be able to name you the case. It would be super casual. Quesos, whoever's the biggest streamer at the moment. I'm not a streamer guy.
Well, I'm gonna be completely honest. We all probably won't actually get like the objective answer because I did see a Ludwig video recently comparing like YouTube and Twitch. And truth be told, the biggest streamers in the world, there's a bunch of like crazy Spanish streamers that are pulling insane numbers that we just don't know about because we're not in that world.
We don't care about that. I hate when people do that.
Bro, the conversation is the biggest streamers in the world. My bad. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. If you just want to have your favorite list, just go say your fucking favorite list. But the conversation is the biggest streamers in the world.
But every time we do this and we have that point, yo, who is the biggest? Oh, this Spanish, and nobody's gonna know. Come on.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. Nobody's gonna know. Oh my God, I'm literally bringing up the point that we ain't gonna know because you don't watch Spanish. Oh my God, I'm about to crash out, bro. I'm about to crash out, bro. Damn, this the gas. Oh my God, bro. I'm about to crash out. I'm literally saying we don't know because you don't watch Spanish streamers. We don't watch VTubers, bro. But them motherfuckers are pulling crazy numbers and probably should be in the top 5.
That's the most actually point. That's the most actually point in the world, though. It's like I guess
that's your point too. Your point is nobody cares. We're making the same point. What are you doing?
I didn't even make it. I didn't even make it.
You made it earlier.
With what?
With the Kendrick Drake shit. We don't care about the World Cup.
Right, that's a different conversation. Gang.
Oh my God, bro! Oh my God, bro!
It's not like I brought
it started
up,
here.
It did start here We started with English speaking streamers of the culture and of the community. You said, well, actually, the Spanish speaking guy. Come on, brother. Like,
I said biggest streamers in the world.
Oh God.
I did not add those caveats. What the fuck?
Yeah, stay on your nuts, so.
The fuck?
Nah, let me.
I'm forward.
I like this shit. There we go.
Crash out. Be sick of it.
He can crash out, but if this is the I actually podcast now.
It wasn't bro. I wasn't even talking to you. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was just a general point. It was a general point, bro. What the fuck? Yo, we done with this.
I wasn't even talking to you.
Oh my god! I like that shit. Oh hell yeah!
Oh man.
Okay, I guess. I don't.
I'm trying to get the clip off, man. Motherfuckers don't want to participate. Damn. I don't know, gang. I mean, what is the point of that? What is the point of that take? God damn! I thought we created content, man. Damn.
The actually take.
Hey, souls. In 2 weeks, no one wants to initiate the conversation.
We gotta have a meeting, y'all. Where's the energy at?
No one cares.
Now they trying to burn one. See now they trying to burn one.
Say it, trying to get it up, but it's not. And when we had a meeting tomorrow, it's gonna be a problem, ain't it? It's gonna be a problem.
And I'm gonna start it. What's up, bro? Why weren't y'all participating, man?
All the punctuation gonna be in it. All the letters that's gonna be capitalized when I send that sentence. Okay, I got you. I got something for you.
Oh my fucking god. That was funny. I don't even need. What the fuck we doing?
Oh, my bad. Wrong button. Wrong button. I was moving the stream deck. I was moving the stream deck.
I immediately looked up. I thought somebody got on stage, nigga.
I was like, yo, whose background is that?
I was moving the stream deck closer. All right, let's go ahead and move forward to hot take of the week. All right. Hot take of the week. Let's start off with Sage. Back to back pause. You going first?
Oh man. I thought it was a cold take because we briefly talked about it last pod and we moved on. You made the jokes and moved on. For any nigga that was trying to defend that banana pudding fucking milkshake, nigga.
I seen it too. I ain't go.
Oh my god, that shit is horrible. No, dog. And I
should have got it today.
I'm not. I did have Chick-fil-A. If needed, I recorded my reaction to it. I'm gonna send it in the Discord. I'm not being a pause if needed version of Sage right now. I'm being dead ass. I already don't fuck with the taste of banana. So I understood I probably weren't going to like it regardless. But there's certain things I do like. And if you cook well, if the meal is blended well, fine. That shit, nigga, that could have been strawberry. That could have been mango. That shit was just bad. Not to mention them ass cookies and the shit. No, bro. Anything that tried to act like that shit was good, no, fuck you. I'm sorry I don't have a football one yet. I'll spin the block. You know me. I spent 10 hot takes in one stream. But my God, that's the one off rip. Just disgusting.
It's the worst thing. How many sips did you take of it?
Literally 3. I took 1 before the video because I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't like the first cut. Then I took 2 for video 2. So then the third one just to double check in the same video. 4 because then I had one more. I was like, was I acting? Was I clip farming? Nah, that shit ass and I trashed it.
I'm gonna be souls. It's on y'all now, man. That shit is nasty.
All right.
I'm doing bananas, so yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I knew I wouldn't already like it crazy, but I could understand when I don't like a smoothie or some shit because I don't fuck with bananas. No, that shit's just nasty.
That shit is
Isn't there a peach one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a peach.
Peach one's fine. Peach one's fine.
I don't even think the peach one is still there.
It's not.
Shit.
Oh, yeah,
I did want to try the peach one, but I ain't gonna lie.
Is it a smoothie or a milkshake? My bad. I don't fuck with some smoothies, man.
It's a milkshake.
Okay, never mind.
It's above not liking bananas at this point. It's just tasting nasty for the sake of it.
Yeah.
It's just tasting nasty.
I'll take your word for it.
Damn. Mr. Filet got him.
Release. Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, I guess let's keep it pushing then.
You'll figure it out.
Omar, hot take of the week.
Oh, so you are talking to me on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Micro hot take: review channels that only talk about specs are the most useless things in the world. Nobody knows your numbers and your digits and like in a real world sense. Contextualize that for us, gang. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't matter. My actual hot take of the week: shouts out to the longshoremen down there on the coast that are striking for better pay and better wages. Hot take of the week: automation is not always a good thing. And people can't see past wanting to be right on Twitter or whatever platform that they're talking about in order for it to, make sense what I'm saying. But the longshoremen are striking for better pay, better working conditions, and most importantly, something in their contract about automation. Same thing that the television industry was fighting for not too long ago. The reason why it's not a good thing, people would think to themselves, oh, such efficiency. You can look at the videos about Hurricane Helen and the aftermath that just hit through Georgia. The people that had keypad locks on their doors without the ability to put a key in there. Everything being connected to the internet can be cool until it's not. And when it's not, it's terrible. All these people that have the thermostat and the television and all this stuff hooked up to the
lights,
computer.
I got some lights hooked up to the Wi-Fi, bro.
And when the Wi-Fi is down, the lights don't work.
Yeah.
And there is no backup. There is no safeguard. That shit is inconvenient. Also, when you take away, let's just say there are 30,000 longshoreman jobs. Cutting 30,000 jobs from America is a bad idea overnight. Not, okay, we're going to slowly introduce this to allow the American education system to catch up or the American population to catch up so that people can do this. I hate these people that are like, yo, if automation is just taking your job, learn to automate. No, it takes years to become good at these things, proficient at these things. But to just snap 30,000 jobs away from people that have been doing this for 10 plus years is such a stupid idea. People won't be able to provide for their families. What do you think that will do to the economy? That's stupid, gang. Automation is not always good.
Oh no.
Yeah, my mom sent me a picture of her at Costco. That shit does look crazy. Now I will say she was like really worried about me, talking about how is it up there. My market basket looked fine, but I don't know if it'll affect me soon though.
No, your hot take is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Human dependency on technology has been fucking evolved to a level that's actually kind of scary. So yeah, this is easy. I agree.
And people are talking about, and I know the comments will be about the money. It's about how much they make. Gang, the money is arbitrary. It's about the protections in future job future job cycles, future people coming up. A lot of those people are old. There are young people that are longshoremen, gang. But even if they were old, I wouldn't still want them to just be forced to retire or forced to figure something else out. They could. I don't give a shit if longshoremen make $250,000 a year. People shouldn't just have like their jobs Thanos snapped from it. The whole y'all wondering why these young kids are running around society terrorizing people, making TikToks and doing whippets and stuff like that. It's because they can't get jobs because the checkout lanes are now self-checkouts. They're 90% self-checkouts. And it would be easy to say, well, just learn how to code. Gang, it don't work like that. It does not work like that.
It's not that easy.
Telling a 16-year-old to just, hey, get older, nigga, is crazy.
Because there's also the experience factor that takes to get those coding jobs that pay the money or whatever the case may be.
Are you supposed to get the job that requires experience if you don't have experience? So now
you got to give them a system. You got to give them a system in which to learn. We know we're not teaching it in schools. If you were to say, let's start there, that's perfectly fine. But to just say, hey, we're going to take away all these jobs from kids, no more. In California, they ban plastic bags. Now they're going to paper. But hey, if you're a bagger, your Thanos snapped away too. If you used to retrieve carts, this grocery store is not going to do any cart retrieval, or we're going to do the whole quarter thing where you put your quarter in and bring the quarter back to the front, or bring the cart back to the front to get your quarter. We're just Thanos snapping jobs away because we think automation is the answer. It's not.
Well, maybe if you went to college, but you need a job to go to college. Oh, wait, can't afford that.
I do want to ask y'all, I don't have a stance on this at all, but do y'all feel like it is a good thing, I guess is the way to phrase it, of developing society in a way where like jobs aren't necessary.
I'm all for technology.
Because I do think like that's the goal of automating things is to get to a point where we can automate all of these tasks in our lives so that jobs don't have to exist. And we live in a society that's just, hey, we can focus on our free time and our passions and things of that nature.
If the economy mirrored it, and I'm not a politics guy yet, unfortunately, I'm growing up. I'm trying to get more tapped in. But from what I know, if the economy mirrored this technology, automation, whatever the fuck thing, I'd be cool with it entirely. But because it kind of doesn't, in the sense that like there's a lot of people that are getting hoed, as Omar mentioned, 30,000 jobs getting lost. I'm gonna say at the moment in time, no, I think it's not flawless because technology is advancing at such a rapid rate to the point where you think that they peaked. So I'm gonna say no for now because it's just not, everything's not balancing out. In a perfectly ideal world, of course things are automated, but it's not balanced at the moment. It's clearly a mismatch here.
Yeah, if capitalism wasn't going to capitalize, then maybe. But that's a utopian society that you're talking about, and that just won't exist because, without a yap it up, like Sage said, it has to be some sort of balance. If there was an alternative for you to get into, then maybe. But the sad reality is they're taking in a place like where I live, where you have to be car dependent, like or car reliant. If you snap away all these these jobs for these young kids and take away their ability to gain upward mobility by saving up some dollars to get a car, saving up some dollars to go to college, et cetera, the only thing that they're going to turn to is crime, drugs, or what we're seeing. Well, crime and drugs going up, but what we're seeing is people not moving out for longer because it's hard to find that upward mobility because those jobs are being taken away. There's a need, like people hate it, but there's a need for a secretary. Yeah. The secretary should be able to go get a job that pays her enough to where she can afford an apartment. But when there's only so few secretary or receptionist jobs, that means they have to fight for those jobs. And because they're paid so little, and now a 1-bedroom apartment is $2,500, they can't afford rent. And so they're more likely to stay with their parents for longer, have kids at a lesser rate. And because they're having kids at a lesser rate, your economy suffers. It's crazy to me, but capitalism gonna capitalize. People, the problem is, and I hate to keep going on this, if people want to hear more of my thoughts on this, I know I put on this facade on the podcast. Please have a conversation with me outside of this. People feel like they'll be able to be the beneficiaries of capitalism, but they won't. They're the working class for a reason. And they will remain the working class.
Dom, you got any thoughts on it, or you cut out too much?
Yeah, I genuinely missed majority of it. I kind of caught the tail end of it, and for the most part, I agree. I mean, I agree with the take. So.
All right, let's keep it pushing then. Domo, hot take of the week.
Hot take. Fuck Verizon. Man, let me stop. In all honesty, my hot take. I kind of got two cold takes. Hot for some, but cold to the rest of the world. So I'll get them off pretty quick. One. It is absolutely fine to be yourself. So many people feel this need to try to put a facade on to be something, whether it's, and I've witnessed it on the internet and in real life, which is kind of crazy. It's okay to just be you. If you are Mr. No Bitches, I like to just chill, play my game, go to work, be cool. Be that. Don't try to be tough guy. Don't try to fabricate situations or scenarios you've been in to make yourself seem cooler in front of a certain light of people, because it just comes off as corny. It comes off as odd. I've witnessed that same thing both in our Discord, which if you want that story, join Discord, you can get that story, and at my job. Same situation, two total different people, and it's crazy. Putting on facades, putting on tough acts just to get by in a virtual space, like for some coworkers that genuinely don't care. Like trying to be cool in front of people that don't care if you're cool. That's crazy. That's one. The second one, not gonna lie to you, man. Fuck football.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Just because your team dog shit?
Football's overrated. Too many niggas put too much care into it. It's not a top 3 sport in America for a reason. In my America, not y'all America. Not a top 3 sport for a very, very particular reason. Too barbaric, too archaic. Like, who really cares? Let's roll the basketballs out. Let's watch that pitching diamond. Let's see who's fighting on this card on the weekend. Who really cares about football anymore? Chad, am I right? Cool.
This nigga's crash.
Head
Bro,
ass.
the Fins ain't done, bro.
I'm not trying to hear
come
that.
back.
We lost to
What
a
week is it?
will-less Titan.
It's only week 4.
See,
They get this isn't even the end of the first quarter, B. So
I was because obviously I'm the NFL casual. Like the way y'all were reacting after week 2, just like from an NBA lens, I'm like, God damn, it's the second week. Y'all already making all these takes.
Well,
Y'all think people overreact too much?
No. I think people overreact too much at quarterback, absolutely. In general team shit, no. I think like it takes a lot to sway NFL fans at times. Like, for example, niggas knew the Saints weren't just going to be this 40 bombing team the entire season because the first 2 games they dropped 48 twice. Swear to God, it's crazy. But like niggas knew that's Derek Carr, bro. What are you doing? Or is that Derek Carr? Yeah, that is Derek Carr. But ultimately, the early season of the NFL does matter significantly more than NBA, though. I will say that game 1 of basketball versus game 1 of the NFL is like maybe 20 times more important. So these things do matter. Getting a run, like hell, I'm a Steelers fan. I know the other teams in my division are pretty talented when they get their shit together. They ain't got their shit together right now, so we need to keep winning. So yeah, it definitely matters.
Okay, I feel it. It's 82 divided by 16, so like one game. How many weeks are there in the NFL? 16, right?
18.
18. 82 divided by 18.
The only
if we change this to 4.5 games and NBA games per NFL game. I still think reacting after like 10 games, the way y'all were reacting.
Saying my season is over is insane. But then again, his quarterback's injured. But like the only overreaction I'm seeing, and someone in chat brought it up, maybe the Vikings. But I think the Vikings are legit.
But it also matters. I think again, what it also matters is who they won against, and then what their division is doing. Because when you get down to the tiebreaker being one game, and you played them at the early portion of your season, or your quarterback gets injured right before you have to go play this team, or the division is going to end up being a real close race. That first loss, because we played the Saints last weekend. Last weekend was week 3, week 4.
4.
You play the Saints in week 4. It's going to change the trajectory of literally everything. Hell, just literally what you're saying that, Bezos. The difference between, and I know it's college football, the difference between Georgia making the college football playoff is probably going to be that loss to Alabama in this past week. Hell, it was the loss last year, right?
Now that I think about it, to double down, hell, as early as week 1, Bezos, the difference between Kansas City beating Baltimore, a lot of people projected Baltimore to be a top 2 seed. That game probably was the difference. Game 1 probably was who's probably getting the 1 seed here. So yeah, that's tough.
And just to throw it out there, I'm overreacting all year with basketball. The preseason starts like in less than a week. If you think I'm not about to overreact to preseason games,
me and Sage were talking about it earlier,
Go ahead,
bro.
Bring it up.
Me and Sage were talking about it earlier. Like, what are some basketball conversations like that routinely happen every single year that y'all are not excited to talk about this upcoming NBA season?
Yeah, not what you're excited for. What you are like, again.
Like my example, load managing. There's gonna be a conversation about load managing again, bro. When all the injuries start popping up, oh god.
Go ahead, Domo.
Easily. The defense conversation. We're gonna rehash the defense conversation.
That's a good one.
People are gonna complain about defense. Not ready for that combo. The X player is ready to come back. Not even X player. Ben Simmons conversations until he gets hurt again. Not gonna enjoy those. The optimism about Ben Simmons is gonna be whack. And yeah, even though I'm about to be optimistic about Lonzo Ball. But yeah, those are the 2 conversations I'm in particularly are not ready for those. Not excited.
For me, I'm just going to reiterate what I said on SNS future video coming out soon. Yeah, I'm not excited for the guy that you're going to – I'm not excited for the next breakout star in 2 weeks that you're going to slander when he's a first-round exit. I am dreading the new name, or I'm dreading the fake praise. I just know how this shit goes. Ja's back, exclamation point. Then the Grizzlies lose in the second round and Ja's mid. Jesus Christ.
I actually think there's 3. I disagree with the defense point because after All-Star break, they put in some things to kind of mitigated. So I don't think it'll be back as heavy as last year.
Mhm.
Two that I'm gonna are dreading is the All-Star game conversation. Gang, just cut it off.
Yeah.
And then,
Great pick.
And then X player might be better than Luca. So I don't know. I'm
Those
trying
are
to
two good
think.
picks, no glaze.
I'm trying to think of who that.
Oh, go ahead. Go.
No, I'm trying to think of who that could be this season, but it's coming. So
it's gonna be the Palo League. I'm telling you, the Palo League.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here
No.
first.
I'm saying that's the one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
the
one.
Palo League. Palo's gonna take a leap, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's better.
Better than Tatum, better than Luca. Yeah, you're right.
I think the MVP conversation this year is about to be so annoying. Specifically, just because the perennial candidates have a lot of voter fatigue. Because perennially, who is it? Embiid, Giannis, Jokic. Luka ain't never even got it, but he still somehow has voter fatigue.
He's the favorite.
So
every time these niggas bring up voter fatigue for Luka.
So there's gonna be some hella reach arguments for some players that don't even make sense in a typical year, but just because motherfuckers don't want to give Jokic his fourth potentially, or Embiid another one because of his playoff success, or Giannis because we just honestly take his numbers for granted at this point. I feel like someone's gonna get it that actually shouldn't get it.
I actually think Giannis is gonna get it, to be honest with you. I think people are the whole we've been taking this for granted for the past X amount of years, and I can hear Nick right now. Look, Giannis has been like this, and we've just been taking it for granted. Embiid was impressive, but it was here's your award. Jokic, he's Jokic, but it was more about efficiency. When we talk about dominance, Giannis has been consistent. I can see it.
Be ready for the Tatum push. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be annoying y'all, but that Tatum push is coming this year. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Man.
and we might as well make a
that's
full
gonna be
clip.
part of it too. I'm telling you, y'all are gonna be pissed this year.
We might as well go ahead. Might as well make a full clip out of it. Give the editor something to work with. What is a guilty pleasure that's very cringe, but you are excited for coming back? Real quick.
All-Star Weekend. I was about to one up Omar's All-Star game.
Where this nigga go?
All-Star Weekend.
Nah,
Everyone talking about who cares about the skills challenge?
We gonna care when we there. I think. Wait, honestly, we need to plan out more trips. That's a different conversation for a different day.
Right,
We
right,
gotta
right.
plan out more trips.
Yeah, for
All-Star
basketball.
Weekend should be one of them for real.
Hey, you know that should be one of them? 4 Wemby games. Just saying.
You did have that idea.
For me, Domo, and I'm mentioning you specifically, I ain't gonna lie. They'll never not be cringe, but it's a we are back moment. The Laker trade talks. I'm missing tweets, man.
The JJ Reddit combos this season.
The Laker trade talks are gonna hit. I ain't gonna lie. Are we getting Donovan Mitchell? Are we getting Trae Young? Is LeBron leaving? We're back. We're back.
It's
And we're
about to
better.
be it's about to go from Donovan Mitchell disgruntled.
Yeah.
Then by February, what's gonna happen with Zach LaVine?
Mm-hmm.
Then trade deadline come around. Can the Lakers pull off Keldon Johnson? And I'll be sitting there like, man, how do we fall so far from grace? From Donovan Mitchell down to can they take Rui in a pick and Gabe Vincent for Keldon Johnson? All right,
DeAndre Hunter is who y'all really gonna end up with.
Oh my
God. I'm scared he's not.
I'm not
wrong.
gonna lie. I'm ready for it again. How will KD blame the failure of the Suns on somebody else?
Man. I think he won't do that again. Hot take. He don't
Sage.
do it.
Come on, brother.
My man KD gonna be quiet this year. Kawhi Leonard.
Ain't he 35?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna speak. Trust me.
Tough. All right. let me
Honorable
get my
mention:
hot
Zion gaining the weight back. Can't wait.
Oh, just the team that whatchamacallit. Oh, when they're healthy though. Hold on now. Hold on. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. Yeah, we hate basketball. I'm telling you right now. This combo right here. There's so many things we hate about this shit.
The Buck hates basketball title and thumbnail. There you go.
Yo. All right, let's keep it pushing. My hot take of the week. I wanna recall another hot take that we had a couple pods ago about what the next Caitlin Clark is gonna look like. We threw some names out there: college basketball, college football, what that's gonna look like. And I thought about it, man. It's not athletics in the traditional sense. Oh, it's just not athletics. But it technically, you can argue, is a sport. I think that next Caitlin Clark, maybe not the very next one, but there will be a Caitlin Clark figure in esports in the next 10 to 15 years. That is my hot take. I think when you look at what Caitlin Clark did for the W, she did something where she made something uncool cool. Made something that a lot of people think, at least in America, because in Korea we're talking about something else. But in America, something that's considered dying, not dying and flourishing. I think in the next 10 to 15 years, there is going to be a guy that is going to explode from a content side of things to the Kai speed levels, maybe not that high, I guess, but like really, like just explode from a following perspective. But then it's going to be really nice in esports as well. Like someone's that's gonna make us follow a esports team, watch all their games, all of these different things, talk about it like on Twitter, on the timeline, or whatever the app is at that time. Next 10 to 15 years, esports is gonna get their Caitlin Clark.
I'm gonna sound dangerously ignorant. And
I am too, brother. I'm right behind you.
I like the
I'm
idea,
right behind you.
but I'm gonna sound dangerously ignorant.
Lower the rims?
It'd be a cold day in hell if I see a bunch of niggas fuck with comp gaming in 20. No way. It's just no way. The world,
whatever the word for misogynist for nerds is, that's what you are right now. This is crazy.
No, that's fine, bro. I am a nerd. I am TSO bully. I am TSO Sage with the goddamn anime profile pic. You catch my stream, it's your favorite streamer. I'm a nerd. Let me be clear. But I'm gonna sound so fucking ignorant, dog. I know, but it's just what I believe. There ain't no way niggas is fucking with that.
Okay.
It's just no way.
That's just proving my point even more. That I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna keep hating on it until the Great White Hope comes. It'll never be cool to be musty. The only thing I'll say though is the reason why I don't think it'll happen is the video games that are cool in esports are probably taking a bad turn. And that's why I think it'll struggle. Fortnite is cooked. And I'm just going to say cooked for the blanket labels. I don't want people nitpicking this. Fortnite is cooked. COD is cooked. Valorant is about to be like 40 years old. CSGO is like 40 years old.
Came out 4 years ago.
I know. That's 40 years old in video game land, gang. Unless we going to hold on. Are we going to hold on to those games like a GTA? Because you talking about it's coming. Is there going to be a new CSGO in 10, 15 years? Maybe, but
I could even see
these games getting cooked, gang.
I could even see a big time streamer that plays games. I can't see a big time streamer that plays games at a comp level and has the culture fucking with comp gaming. That's what I can't see.
Well, it will take an effort of a lot
you
of.
don't think Ninja came close? My bad. You don't think Ninja came close?
Ninja had like a lot of people playing Fortnite and shit. I don't think Ninja had people tapping in, and Ninja did have people tapping the Fortnite tournaments. Let me be very clear. I don't think Ninja had what was going on in the sense of like everyone for the next upcoming year, since why we're here right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to enter the Fortnite league left, right, and left, right. Like too many people. There are people that did it, but I don't think that it was like a thing that changed culture. I think it was like,
I think what Ninja did was make streaming cool while playing the video game. And I'm not saying he's the first one to do it or whatever the case may be. But when those situations was happening, all I was hearing was, I need to buy the PC, the $5,000 PC, not necessarily so I can be good at the game, but because X person is making $1 million bajillion dollars.
That's true.
And I want to put this personality out there that I think that I have. So no different than like people buying the camera and wanting to be a content creator, not necessarily like a videographer, which might be a bad comparison, but they still don't want to get good at the game. They just want to, I see these crazy highlights and they want to do that.
Yeah,
like
I'd argue. Streaming. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I'd argue Ninja. Well, and by the way, that none of this is shade. I'd argue Ninja was like the inspiration for people to pick up a microphone and a console and shit like that to start doing this game and shit. I wouldn't argue that he was a pioneer for comp gaming though.
Go ahead, Domo. My bad.
I would just say I could definitely see a world where in the next 10 to 15 years a game comes out and there is somebody who is captivating enough on their own with a personality, but also is very good at a video game. And it gets, because they're so cool in real life, not like cool kid, but because they are funny, because they have a personality, they would get the attention of whatever stream conglomerate, whatever streamer, whatever group it is to tune in, turning those fans into pseudo comp fans, and then that's how it starts. I could definitely see that happening.
It also
I think even recently, like Jinxie came close with that. But let me say this: the person I'm talking about, it is gonna be another level from a ninja, another level from even Jinxie. Like that is what's gonna take. It is going to take a perfect storm. Like even when we talk about Caitlyn, when we talk about Steph Curry, when we talk about LeBron and these figures, it does take a perfect storm. Even Michael Jordan, it does take a perfect storm for them to become who they are. So whatever that is for esports, I can't tell you what game that is.
And
I think it's gonna happen.
That was my well actually face that I emoted earlier. I think the other biggest issue is, man, gaming. This isn't a jab at gaming. I think gaming is literally cooking, but it take a hell of a game too. Like one hell of a fucking game for people to care about the comp level of that game, let alone this streamer being at the comp level of that game. I think it's like a lot of fucking dominoes gotta fall.
Sage, I would say you would have said the same things if 4 to 5 years ago someone said there's going to be a woman to come along and make niggas give a fuck about the WNBA. You would have said it's going to take some hell of a woman to make not care about Duncan, along those lines, not care about Miss Lay. It's going to take a hell of a woman.
But then that argument is cut in half at some point because niggas like basketball. What I'm saying is niggas like gaming, but comp gaming itself is already like a but you would need a specific game that nigga plays that people also like the game and then the person and then other audience tap into. I just think like the difference between like Caitlin Clark or whatever, people like basketball. They just lower the rims. These bitches ain't hooping like the niggas is. And like that's what the issue was with the WNBA for so long. Plus the top gaming scene, dog, the fun games are the single players. So
plus the there was already like a foundation for that. It's because it's not like college basketball, women's college basketball didn't have like great success. And then again, like Sage said, basketball, but then also like the remnants were there. Like the Kiki Irafen was dunking 4 or 5 years ago. Leticia Amir was dunking 4 or 5 years ago. Like there was videos of girls dunking even when I was in high school. So it was like, okay, there's a clear vision here for something like this. I think the difference is we've seen that perfect storm for gaming from my perspective. And what shook out every single time was, oh shit, we care about the personality more than the game. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, what follows up after that is usually a shitty game. Like in the perfect storm of the game, there's a great streamer and a great game. Those are like probably the two things that are necessary, right? Really, really great streamer, really, really great game. Even if it was like, I don't know, Black Ops 2 or whatever. What comes right after Black Ops 2 is a shitty game. And I'm not saying that literally for the folks that are about to be, oh, my Modern Warfare. Not that. What comes after that game is probably a shitty iteration of that game. So then we're going to come back to playing that game, the game that kind of got me popping and kind of got us comp or whatever. Or is Treyarch going to say, you know what? Let's not even put out a game. Let's do something totally different. Let's let this game ride the wave right here. I don't think that they're going to be doing that.
And that streamer has to be
think
willing,
that to think that there's not in the next 10 to 15 years there won't be another Fortnite-esque type of movement.
I think for me, and I'll let Bezos get final word here because at the end of the day, I hope you and Bezos are right. That'd be fucking cool. Let me be clear, I don't have beef with gaming, but I think the final issue for me is why would said gamer with the personality then only niche down on gaming at that point? Like it's hard for me to see that individual get that blow up and then say, okay, I'm just pick on Overwatch. I'm the best Overwatch player in the world. I have motion. People fuck with my personality. I'm going to wait for Overwatch 3. And that's all the content I'm making. There's no fucking way that's what they choose. So I think again, that's just another fat ass domino that has to fall.
I don't think I have to lock in on one game, to be honest.
I was just about to say that. Okay. That I don't think that has to be the case. They don't have to just, if they're the best Overwatch player in the world, okay, bet they're the best Overwatch player in the world. The thing that's setting them apart is that they're not going to be the people that are just waiting for Overwatch 3 to come out. to post content, we're
Right,
going to see
naturally
something
good.
new. We're going to see that comp person with a streamer mentality, and they're going to use that. They're
Yeah,
actually
do
going to
IRL streams and
be able
everything.
to
like-
use that. They're going to be able to do streamer-esque things, but then when they have to go and lock in for this tournament coming up, lock in for this league coming up, that's going to be the difference.
The only
Clicks Loki does it already. Clicks is the guy that does it.
I see where you're coming from. Maybe I'm moving.
Well, the only because no, I agree with you. Say the only pushback I would give to that is once we've gotten tired of the Overwatch 3 or whatever the case may be, or once you given us a taste of the other stuff, what Paul Pierce say, I'm gonna want the whole thing. Once you've embraced that streaming life, we're talking about a young dude getting a lot of money or a young woman getting a lot of money, right? Once they start to get a taste of that other life and they get invited to New York Fashion Week, this red carpet, this movie premiere, to be a part of this movie, to be a part of X, Y, and Z, not saying they won't ever pick the sticks up, but naturally the audience is going to be like, no, I probably want to see a little bit more of that than I want to see you lock in on Overwatch. Overwatch got me here. I want to see that.
Then I just say that person would not be the person, the megastar. Yeah,
I got you.
I got you.
And that's why I said I might have moved the goalpost, because I get what you're saying, that person, the entirety would be, yo, fuck that though. I'm gaming. So
Because I think again, one of the closest examples I could think of right now is Jinxie. And from my understanding, Jinxie did like IRL content for a year. That motherfucker just wants the game and is done with the drama so much, he just locked in on gaming. Like, fucking, he wants the game. Like, I feel like that person would just genuinely want to game, and that's it.
Yeah, but you would put that cap back on yourself. But go ahead.
Yeah, that was my take. But let's go ahead and bring people up once again. The ANQ today is what's the worst part about your job, or a past job, or whatever. Let's bring people up. Let's start with MTEL. Yo,
what's up, y'all?
What's good? What's good?
I guess, well, for this one, I guess I'm gonna just talk about an old job, because I used to work at Walmart. Yeah, man, bad times, man, bad times. I always tell people Walmart is the worst place to work at. One of the better places to shop at. Worst place to work at. Not gonna lie. All of my managers in there used to gossip about every single person that come in there. They used to talk about people who's pregnant, you know, X, Y, and Z. He used to have a manager. He blew me because like every time you would see him, I'm talking, he got like all the drip on. I mean, my man's coming in there with at the time like Gucci, X, Y, and Z, you know, like anything that's popular. But like you can't wear hats in there. Well, I couldn't wear hats, and you know there was a dress code, but he never followed it. Used to blow me, not gonna lie. But yeah, the worst thing I guess about working there in general is just everything. I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, so is he saying the superiors or whatever?
No, Walmart not a good job. I ain't gonna lie.
This is a terrible job.
I'm
Trying
shopping
to get
at
it
Target
off.
anyway.
You hated that job. I feel it, man. Just get it off. Fuck Walmart.
Yeah, man.
Fuck Walmart. I respect
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Walmart,
All right.
yes.
Let's get Hoodie Laser up here, y'all.
Yo, what's happening?
What's good? What's good?
I got to past job when I was working at like a boba tea shop. Like the worst part was like cleaning the restrooms, and then like my current job at Five Guys. The worst part I gotta be sweeping because like there's like so many like goddamn peanuts on the floor. I have to sweep like so long just to get that shit off.
I feel bad for anybody that worked at an AMV or Regal.
Yeah, Five Guys, man.
Five Guys got the little peanut crates like in line and stuff like that just around.
Yeah. And sometimes it would be like everywhere, like on the tables, on the floors.
Y'all ain't
like,
is that,
in the restrooms.
Is that Texas Roadhouse or Logan's Roadhouse that has the same thing?
I think
that's Texas. Yeah,
that shit is crazy.
But they come in like plastic bags though. Like
at
Five Guys
Roadhouse?
just be having them around.
Oh, Texas. Well, I guess they. Texas Roadhouse, they give it to you, but you just throw them on the floor. You just throw the shells on the floor.
I'm not gonna lie. I know that's what you hate the most, gang, but all I needed was the AirPods and hey, what am I doing again? What's the task list? And I lock in on the cleaning shit. I'm not saying I was happy to clean the bathroom and sweep and shit, but I could lock in. I can get that shit over with. I don't know. I ain't hate that shit.
You said put on a string.
Annoying. Yeah.
Well, all right, man. Appreciate you. All right, two more people.
Nigga, knees be hurt.
Yo.
What's good? What's good?
What's good? I used to work at Krispy Kreme like a year ago.
Right.
And my general manager, he'd been working there for like 19 years. When I tell you, this man used to talk about donuts like it was the World Cup.
I was hoping somebody came up here talking about passionate ass bosses, man.
I swear to you, he is preaching us. You got to take the donuts and like look at the elegant, like, bro, it's a donut, bro. We don't even make them in shop. I live in New York. We don't even make them in shop. They get delivered.
Oh,
respectfully, I don't care about this.
Was it Mr. Crispy? Like
Krispy Kreme
who's
good
your
as
manager?
fuck though. Krispy Kreme was good.
I don't want to expose him, but
Krispy Kreme good as a motherfucker though.
And he had been in the company since he was like 19. So like
That's his family business.
Yeah, that is
Online,
Mr.
man.
That's Mr. Cream, no cap.
Like
That's a guy that doesn't want to pivot type shit. Like
That's
that's
Mr. Crispy.
Them donuts was good though.
it was alright.
Damn.
What about when he made them?
That's because I'm about to say it's because you didn't fucking care. That's why he was talking.
No, we don't make them in shop. We got them delivered.
Time out. So y'all never had the red sign? So like niggas knew that was hot and fresh?
There's only one red shop or one red sign shop in New York. Or two.
It is funny. I've been there. I was there when they first opened.
That shit good though. The hot sign one.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes,
hell yeah!
I don't really fuck with hot sign Krispy Kreme donuts for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Realistically, I'd only go to Krispy Kreme for that, like when the hot sign's on. If no hot sign, I really wouldn't want to.
Niggas is sleep, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Sleep.
Yeah, when they not hot, I feel like they taste better. And then also lemon filled and blueberry.
Oh, lemon is slept on.
And chocolate.
Lemon is slept on.
Yeah, lemon is
I used
crazy.
to think lemon was dirty and then I tried it.
Oh no, lemon is crazy. All right, let's not talk about it.
Dirty.
There was one day in high school, every single year where they would just like sell Krispy Kreme donuts for like a fundraiser or whatever. Boy, that day, ooh. I'm buying 3 dozens, no cap. My fat ass.
On pretzel day.
No cap. It's the only day I'm gonna get it, man. The closest one would be like in Connecticut. So, but all right, man.
Krispy Kreme started in North Carolina. Okay, that one.
Come on, man.
You got that one. We got okay.
I thought it was Connecticut.
Even know that.
I thought it
was never even big.
Honestly, no bullshit. I thought it was Atlanta, but it's big down south. So
no, you know it's and my fault. I'm gonna get another AQ out the way, but there's a Whataburger out here, and they're getting sued because they're not tied to the Whataburger in Texas. Like,
oh damn, that's crazy.
Whataburger in Texas figured out that it was Whataburgers in North Carolina that was going by the same name. It was like, no,
what a burger!
Hey, you might want to go try it because it actually might be good compared to that.
No, I did try it. I tried it. I didn't even realize. Like, I've ate there a couple times. I didn't like before we went to Austin. I've had it before. I didn't realize that was Whataburger. It would just seem like a drive-in like restaurant, but
yeah.
I realized after they got sued, all them shits is called Whataburger, and I was like, wow.
All right, let's bring up one more. Jay, what's good, man?
Yo, what's good?
Yeah.
So I used to work at Starbucks and at Target, and let me tell you, them fucking TikTok drinks.
Ooh, with all the specifics.
Yeah, they come in talking about some. Can I get a Pikachu? What? I
What is
promise
that?
to God, we don't have it. Tell me what the ingredients is. Tell me something. We didn't get a Pokemon sponsorship.
Wait, what is a Pikachu drink?
That's just an example.
It was just some yellow drink. It was fake.
Yeah, they got these code names on TikTok for like special drinks that like baristas probably aren't supposed to know, I guess, unless they're tapped in for real. I don't know, bro. That would be annoying.
Menu shit. I used to work here. Shit. There was a motherfucker that tried to have me like
2 pumps of caramel, 3 whipped cream.
Shit. There was one motherfucker that was like, "Yeah, put that all over my chicken sandwich." I was like, "What? I give you the packet. That's usually with the grilled shit." No. Trust, bro. Trust. Fuck out of here, bro.
Nah, they did at Waffle House. At least I know for a portion of the time in TikTok, they had a recipe on how to make like some fucking waffle sandwich, breakfast sandwich, or whatever. And the Waffle Houses out here had to put signs up. We not making that TikTok stuff. Like, we stick to regular menu items, no TikTok menu items. So yes, that is beyond Starbucks. That is anywhere where people on TikTok can come up with some concoctions and they be trying these restaurants.
Because if I get a burrito bowl, I want one in that bowl specific. So I alter the shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm a hypocrite. But I never came in that bitch talking about, oh yeah, let me get the dino. What the fuck is the dino? Dog?
Yeah, they come in there with crazy ass name. Let me get the all-star sandwich. The what?
You think if I go to McDonald's the day the Kai Cenat meal comes out and ask for a Kai Cenat meal, they're gonna be like,
let me get the Kai with a large fry. All right.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Were you the only barista working?
Sometimes, most of the time,
Yeah.
I had like a manager who would never be there. They would never be there. 10 o'clock, shift starts at 8. 10 o'clock, they're talking about yeah, I gotta go to another location. Meanwhile, they probably just went home.
Damn.
I knew that was the worst. That's probably the worst part because you got this line now, and then somebody comes up and is like, "Yo, let me get a blue mango dragon." It's like, okay, all right, bro.
It was that one time somebody said, rush hour, 1 o'clock. They're talking about can I get 13 drinks? They're all different.
Oh, God.
I'm surprised nobody. Big order is the
13 drinks.
layup line, but it's the one. I hated when a motherfucker came through. It was some secretary that came through.
It reminded me of that one clip we.
milkshakes.
Oh my bad.
Go ahead. I'm done.
I'm about to say, it just reminded me of that one Chick-fil-A clip we talked about on the pod. I think when Donald Trump went into that one Chick-fil-A,
gang,
and ordered like 30 Chick-fil-A.
Let me tell you something.
Just for that shit, and I was like, bro, you don't work, bro. Nigga.
Let me tell you something, because all what would happen, all that happens is somebody comes, school bus pulled up, and you already know, drop all the fries in the world, drop all the chicken sandwiches in the world, because they finna come in there and clear it out. And we was next to a high school when I was at Chick-fil-A.
I definitely was next to high school.
I'm done.
But I appreciate you.
High school and college.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I'm traumatized like fuck now. The mass order shit is like,
I will never forget making them 30 milkshakes. They literally said, okay, fuck it. Hey Sage, get off window. You've been killing window. Because at the time I was like, what the fuck? I'm killing the window. This shit green as hell. They're like, no. If we leave what's her name to do these shakes, everyone's fucked. Help with the shakes or whatever. Nigga, I had to make 20 of the 30, bro.
Because that bitch can't make a milkshake, and her shit tasted like vanilla when it was supposed to be chocolate. Because she only put a half a pump. She put a half a pump in the shit.
Yeah, she OD with the runny shit. Her shit was runny as fuck.
Crazy amounts of milk in the goddamn shit.
Nah, man.
Damn.
I hate incompetence.
I take back that adjustment comment I made earlier. My bad, y'all.
Nah, don't dodge it now. Don't try to dodge it now.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. All right, let's go ahead and read these super chats before we get out of here. Christopher became a new member. Appreciate you. J.O. for $10. Let's keep it a freak tier list. 1 Freakmar, 2 Freak Souls, 3 Freakmo, 4 TSO Freak.
I haven't even had a hug.
I guess.
You think you lower or higher, Domo?
You
think you should be lower or higher?
I don't think I should be. I don't care my placement on the freak list.
I'm saying, he said that I guess. Like, I just didn't know what that tone was for.
Nigga said he acted like he was finna prove it, right? Like,
I'm saying.
Don't turn this into the goddamn,
All right, man. Droopy for $5. Omar, connect the dots. The words are milk and football.
This
you still got it?
That's so old.
You think I don't got it? Okay.
Do you?
Do you? Because you washed?
Milk usually comes in a carton or a jug. And usually, no, I don't got it.
Really? That's so easy. Milk, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce.
No. You know,
there you go, man.
I'm sorry. Now he got me. Yeah. Now he's got me. Now he's got me. Milk comes into a carton, but if you break down the words carton, it's cartoon. Okay, you know what I tune into? Television. And you know what's on my television? Basketball. Right.
Right.
But the antithesis of basketball from 82 to 18, from mainstream to main event, is football. That's how you get from milk to football.
It took him 2 tries. I'm still playing in that AG.
Oh my God!
He's washed.
Girl, you knocked me up.
All right. Max for $5. Can a CFB All-Star team with players from the past 4 years beat an NFL team from 1990? In 1990, the average O-line was 276, while college football last year was 308.
Yeah, college football All-Star team.
College football niggas are not beating no NFL team. Bro.
Give me the quarterback for that team, and I'll take it serious.
It's so much has to go right, dog. Like
4 years,
so much has to go right. No.
You give me the quarterback, I'll take it serious.
Okay, all right. For $2, Leo, streaming software do you all use for the podcast?
You started a war,
buddy. Trust me, you don't want it.
Yeah,
you don't even know.
But we're unhappy customers right now. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm chilling, man.
Yeah. The Bean for $5. How do you overcome masturbating addiction?
Turn your phone off.
That too?
Yeah.
Hopefully you grow out of it, and if you're an adult asking that question, get help
or some pussy.
Facts, or some pussy.
Dang, he was actually dead serious.
I can't get the pussy.
Find something to preoccupy yourself.
Find a new
Honestly, just remember that sleep is more important. Or just freak yourself out. Just
what if he's doing to go to sleep?
Just break down what masturbation actually is. You're in a dark room beating your dick for no fucking reason.
Facts. You're the master at baiting these demons. You feel me?
As long as it doesn't take too long, I don't think it's a problem for real.
No, you don't know how much he beat his meat. That's the problem.
Yeah, Bezos. He didn't chat it. He spent $5 to say, "Yo, do I got a problem?" Yes.
let me wait before you go to that one. Just pick a quarterback, Sage and Domo. Trevor Lawrence, Brock Purdy, Bryce Young, or Caleb Williams. Just one.
Damn, yeah. NFL stomps.
That's the last 4 years.
Yeah, NFL stomps.
Just pick one. Just pick one real quick. Just pick one.
You probably have to go.
Trevor.
Gotta go, Trevor. I guess.
In college, I guess Trevor. Yeah.
All right, so we're good. NFL wins. Go ahead.
Yeah, NFL stomps.
All right, PK for $5.
Go ahead.
All right. Just got off work. Damo's camera looking crispy. Pause if needed. That didn't need no pause.
Come on, gang.
Good, man.
We force it.
Appreciate you.
Jaime for $10. Appreciate you. The walking down the street logic is flawed by location. To be fair, Team USA was in London. Team USA was in London subway, and they didn't pay them guys the time of day. They didn't recognize Curry in UA store over there.
Curry don't got motion. That's all you told me, nigga.
Yeah. That's why when we were talking about Kai speed, I was talking about celebrity pool versus just getting mobbed. Getting mob speed probably gets mobbed more than that nigga anywhere.
And I got my hot take of the week for next week, man. We done with the globalism. I'm sorry. I'm in America.
Full blown xenophobic.
No, it's not even that, but just I get so tired when we're in a conversation as Americans talking to a 98% American audience, and this is no disrespect to them, but them. Well, actually, over here, Carson, that wouldn't fly.
The Spanish streamers. So at least
we actually.
Okay, brother.
We actually love Duke over here in Portland.
Like I don't even have the. I can't conceptualize it. Like
I said Portland, not Portugal.
Sounds like a skill issue. Rames is for $5. This gone of those B souls has his moments. We're gonna talk about it at the end of the year. Shout out Domo and the bow tie.
Nah, the guy. Hey, shout out that wild ass bow tie. I seen that shit. W picks though, but Nah, that guy that commented, "Yo, Bezos has his moments." He is jumping for joy right now.
This is it.
I'm talking about.
All right, Christopher again for $5. Hot take: current NFL podcasts are way better than basketball ones. The stories are better, and the players have more entertaining personalities.
Yeah, that's a hot take. It depends on the player.
Yeah.
Christopher again for $2. Damo say bye to Cheetah.
Oh, niggas is saying he might dip too. There's a reason he ain't had a quarterback until.
And last but not least, Trey Sama for $20. Appreciate it. 2024 almost over. Who y'all think taking host of the year? I'd vote Omar right now, but Souls and Sage have a case too.
I gotta get more toxic. I gotta get more
Please
toxic.
leave me the hell out of this award race. The one time I won, it was a talking point for a month. Please don't give me this award. I didn't want it last time. I don't want it this time.
Knowing what comes in it, I don't even want a game. I'm good.
Bruh,
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't want the award, bruh.
Yeah, put me and Domo in the room. We gonna make it stank.
Golly,
that wasn't even brought up in his answers.
No,
bro.
we know. We know. Come on now. They ain't never really
talking.
talking about Michael Red, Domo. So we know.
All right, let's go ahead and do our outros.
I feel like
Sage, say goodbye to the people.
All right, people. We'll see you around 11:30. I'm about to literally do the same shit, but I'm not lying this time. I really have to stream more than anything because fucking technical difficulties yesterday. So today we're actually going to fight Majin Buu. We're gonna fight in the Budokai, and it's gonna be Bloodline rules. But then after that, we're gonna watch I don't know, whatever anime you guys have me watch, and then we might turn it into a loser's gimmick gaming stream. I don't know. It's not really an itinerary here. I just know I need videos. I need content. And it's going to be one of the smoother running streams too. Fix my setup. Take care. Stay blessed. See you soon. Oh, fuck. I'm lying. Sparking Zero, 99.5%.
He's doing it. Oh, my God.
99.5% locked. Make sure you follow the Twitch, man. We will be live for days on Sparking Zero. Best stream out.
Damn. Okay. Damo, say goodbye to the people.
All right, Chesney and Mouth here, midnight second. We will be back hopefully tonight, and I don't end stream on accident again, like an idiot. I hate when I do that. But nah, man. Getting back into the flow of things. Turn notifications on. Join the Discord and select your allegiance, and make sure that allegiance and faction is OTF. We're the best. We're holding it down. We're the faction of the Discord. Just want to put that out there. That's really it, man. Love you guys.
Hey, y'all niggas in a music beef?
Yeah,
no, there's no beef with us.
Niggas
leave us alone.
I am running from the grind. Omar, say goodbye to the people, man.
All right, people. New videos coming out. I sat down last night and banged out 10 video ideas with like 8 collaborations. Channel's going up, and it's gonna be stuck. Join the Discord so we can continue these longshoreman conversations and capitalism and all that stuff like that. Shouts out to them. People did alert in the chat. They did come to a resolution 4 hours ago to extend contract talks to January 15th. So the new strike date is January 15th. I'm always going to stand with the strikers. But until then, catch me on the flippity flip.
All right. Peace out, y'all. We'll catch y'all on Monday. Bye.
It's okay to cook it's okay if your girl cooks up boiled lamb chop. I saw that.